This cat. Never seen it before in my life. What kind of animal do you think I know? Well, I don't know. For all I know, the weird world of dancing, you have an amazing, diverse circle of cool, interesting animals to befriend. Good save. Now tell me about this other animal. Go back to the part where you mentioned the other animal. Was it the killer? No idea. I'm afraid they didn't stop to say hello. I'm Alex Killer and I have killed. What kind of animal were they? No idea. I got a bit distracted by the very distracting body behind them. Let's take it step by step. What were they doing when you first saw them? Taking something off the body, I think. I didn't see what it was. I yelled, hey, or something like that, and they turned and booked it. Where to? Into the sewers. The manhole cover was open when I arrived. But the manhole's closed now. Oh, that was me. I didn't want to put up with sewer stink during my shift. Did you see which way they went into the sewers, Francis? Gee, sorry, I was a bit too busy rushing to check the cat on the floor. But I assume you tried to track them, right, Betty? They sound like the main suspect. Yeah, but I'm not being paid enough to go sewer diving. Well, lucky for you, I'm broke. So any pay will be enough to go sewer diving. Thanks, did you stick around in case I have more questions? I've been hanging out here for 24 hours. I ain't going anywhere. Thanks, Francis. I like that. I ain't paid enough to go fucking walking around the sewer. Fuck that.
Time to make like a strapping young turtle with ninjutsu training and open this. It's dark. Darker than the time I got a paper bag stuck on my head for 5 hours.
Poor cat.
Normally, I just use my keen nose to sniff out clues. Except that right now, my keen nose is getting nothing but cow pies and penguin piss. It's all right.
Gross. Also, I think that's a Batman reference.
That's why I own a flashlight, which would be a lot more useful if it was here instead of the office.
Damn it! Damn it! Okay, I gotta go back to the office and get my flashlight. I forgot my flashlight. No, he said like a turtle, you frick. Penguin piss? I'm pretty sure penguin piss in the sewers is a reference to the underworld crime boss Penguin in Batman who lived in the sewers. And one would assume he had to pee there too. Anyone feel like this story time with TechSmith? This is story time with TechSmith and it should be a regular occurrence? Well, I like this, and like dating sims are kind of like story time. Snatch says no, it's a reference to Madagascar. Wow. Actually, I have not caught any explicit references to Madagascar, but I think I also forget what that movie was about. All right, where's my fucking flashlight? Where's my fucking flashlight, bud?
I get a lot of hard work done in this office. And by hard work, I mean working on my high score.
Surprised you even know what that is. Madagascar. I really, really loved animated animal movies. I think because I grew up with shit like Homeward Bound and Milo and Otis, that the concept of like Madagascar and the kind of cute, fun animal animated movies, I really liked them because I was very done.
My trusty flashlight.
I was very done with the sad real life ones. And you didn't know Shark Tale. I know. I gotta watch Shark Tale, man. I can't believe I didn't get that reference.
A real light in the dark of this city. Plus, it's super handy for those times I forgot to pay the electric bill. I'd better bring it along. A detective needs to be prepared. Besides, seems like the kind of thing some jerk insists I have handy for a puzzle later.
Oh, and Zootopia. I've never seen Zootopia, and I want to watch that. Watch Up. It's a nice little animal movie. Smallish one. Get the fuck out of here. Buns Glazing just gave me 50 bits and says for a jar of piss. Well, do you think streamer piss is worth 50 bits? Add another couple zeros to that, bud. No, god damn it, no, snitch. Rito, you're so I meant zeros on the other side.
All right.
Clever, sassy fucks.
No, not that button. Not that button. Not that. This flashlight has only one button. Great. Now I can see what I'm smelling. You know what? Ignorance was bliss. All right, Albert. You're on the case. Gotta be something from the culprit down here.
Oh god, I thought they were actually gonna fill this place with like poop or something. It's like, oh man, don't give me a poop dungeon. I am Devros gave me 100 bits for a jar of piss. I'm telling you, you are shooting way too low for the cost of streamer piss, okay? Also, you can, hi Twitch, I'm not actually selling piss, okay? I'm baiting people into donating more bits. Crazy Cola, thank you for the 32 months. Not helping your case. Listen, selling piss is a crime. Ripping people off for bits is just unethical. No, True Pigeon King, 50 bits is not enough. So you're admitting you're trying to scam your audience? Yes. Unless I'm not allowed to, in which case, no. It's so hard to be nice when you say things like that. Oh, man. Did you see they now brought out streamers can use their payouts to buy biddies and subs? Wait, you're saying rather than get paid by Twitch, I could get bits and subs to spend on Twitch? They're giving me the option to, rather than get paid, just pay Twitch. This seems, there's something like a closed loop in this. Like a circular washing, almost as if there were laundry.
I think I know where this might go.
Makes sense to me. It's like working at McDonald's and getting McDonald's store credit as your pay. Exactly. It's like Walmart asking if the employees want to get paid with Walmart gift cards. Exactly. Whoa, wait, what, Audrey? Okay, I need to look that up. Is that fucking real? That's an insane fucking thing. Hold on. Let me read about this. That's a bonkers. If that... Uh-huh. happened in a stream I was in last night. I've seen lots of treasure trains, but I did not know that that was how they worked. I know, is it an actual scam train? Right? Let's see. Hard to find good information on this. Yeah, I see. So treasure trains give a 35% discount once it hits like level 5 or something. But it's hard. Audrey Rohr said that the 35% discount comes at the cost of my end. Like they take 35% off what I earn from the sub to make it more affordable for the treasure train, rather than taking it from Twitch's cut. That I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything details wise about that. So I don't know if that's real or not. I'm gonna look into it a bit more because that's an insane choice. But the thing is Twitch has definitely done stuff like that, so I'd believe it. But also, we've definitely received a couple bits of perhaps not totally accurate information about things, like the AI bot for Twitch we heard about the other day. We weren't really given accurate information about the Discord AI bot. So sometimes I think it takes a little bit more investigation before I feel confident. I'm not making it up, I promise, but I did just choose to believe the streamer I heard it from last night. Yeah, okay, so they might not be right. They may have heard it from someone else, somewhere else, and without investigating it. So these kinds of things, I want to do a bit of investigation on my end, because it's very easy to have them, to have the information kind of not filter down quite properly. Do you get the most of the subscription from Patreon? Yeah, Patreon, I think, is a 90-10 or an 80-20 split. So Patreon is the most.
Of course, this would be the tier's turf. Just my luck.
Yeah, disinformation's super easy to run into with this kind of stuff, yeah. But the difficulty with which I was trying, I couldn't find any info on that. I tagged you in mod chat about it straight from Twitch HQ. All right, let me see this thing. Let me see. Let's get some information on this. Let's get to the truth. Treasure Train can be noted by its distinct banner in chat. Level 5, Treasure Train 35% discount unlocked on purchase of 5 or more Tier 1 single month gift subscriptions. Treasure Train discount is a limited time offer available only for the duration of chat panel. Banner announces the Treasure Train offer is open. Discount applies only to 5 or more Tier 1 single month gift subscriptions. When the offer is available, cannot be combined with other offers or discounts. Non-transferable, has no cash value. You can opt out. I don't think that... Yeah, that doesn't tell us anything. That's just a description of what the treasure train is. And I'm asking, where does that discount come from? Which side does that 35% come from? Is the question. From their help page, Twitch and the streamer split the discounted gift subscription revenue. In promotions like this one, the streamer will make their usual net revenue share on the discounted price the viewer paid. Okay, so there we go. It's not just coming out of the streamer's side. It's a split. Twitch and the streamer split the discount. This is why we try to find answers. This is why we look up details, because yeah, the Discord AI bot was also disinformation earlier. Shouldn't even be split. I totally agree that they don't. There's no need for them to split it, but at least they don't put it all on the streamer's side. Makes sense. You get to split it with the sub costs. Yeah, right. Like that at least makes sense. Piling it all on the streamer sucks. That would be a bad idea. Which part was disinformation about the bot? It's not automatically on your server. It's actually a third party that you can just disable external applications, and then it can't do anything. But it's not actually being trained on like posts and art and stuff like that with that bot. Splitting the discount kind of makes sense. It's a bummer, but you can disable the treasure trains. Yeah, exactly. You can just turn treasure trains off if you want. And honestly, they don't seem to come around that often to really be too much of an issue to consider anyways. All right. Well, thank you for the updates on the weird, wild world of streamer revenue. It is a constant shifting landscape. Back to the cat game. Oh boy, of course this would be the Tears turf, just my luck.
This city has a filthy underbelly. Literally. A seedy underworld of underground crime that's underground. There's a lot of gangs running things in this city. Smuggling, bootlegging, jaywalking, you name it. And they run it all from down here. Privacy, easy movement, storage space, and no one notices if you don't shower.
Wait, they plan jaywalking down here?
They all have their own little enclaves and tunnel networks. And guess which one I just walked into? The Crocodile Tear Gang. The nastiest two-faced criminal scum down here. I'd better be careful, or I'll be the one crying real tears. That's another good one. I need to make notes on these.
Oh man, Audrey, no problem. To be totally honest, Audrey, I had assumed that Treasure Trains, the discount was paid exclusively by Twitch. I had assumed that. So I really appreciate you bringing that up, because now I know the truth of the situation. Worth looking into this stuff. A crocodile, yeah, it's another $20 the game owes me. Which is a shame, because the game itself was like $12, so... They just made negative $8 profit on this one. Watch out for the crocodiles. The crocodiles.
This case is draining, and so is the sewer.
Oh God, please don't be a real puzzle. Please don't be a real puzzle. Oh, I see, down here. The Time Knife says, this game seems interesting and I don't want it to be spoiled, but the good news is the streamer isn't actually playing it. Wow. Wow. Story, I wanted to have a 10-minute conversation about some real shit. Sorry, I paused your cat detective game, bud. It's not much of a puzzle, actually. Oh, that just... Oh, it is a puzzle.
Seems
but I
like
solved it.
Got a soft spot for cats.
Will we play every detective game? If I'm given a cyborg body and allowed to live for eternity, yes. We will play every detective game ever. But only if I get to live for infinite time. Like Dr. Manhattan. What's going on down here? A fun detective game, but maybe not great on stream, is The Root Trees Are Dead. Yeah, the Time Knife, that one's on my list, actually. I've got that one on my wish list. And I think I've had the exact same wonderings of, like, would it work on stream? Maybe not. But I'll probably end up playing it at some point. What's this? Steam wheel, is that gonna hurt me? Oh, nope. Ooh. I'm waiting for the well. Oh.
Looks broken. Maybe it's around here somewhere.
Oh, I see. I need the wheel. Yeah, if they say well in this game, I will sue them for every penny they've ever made. And based on the fact that this is a $10 game with 50 reviews, I'm guessing the developer has made about $300. Hey, there's the wheel. How do we get over there? Huh. What do we think about that movie Watchmen? I thought I liked the movie Watchmen. It's been a while since I saw it, though. But that's the I'm not locked in here with you, you're locked in here with me movie, right? That's a pretty good one.
Whoa. That's a lot of machine for a little moonshine. I can tell by the smell that it's for distilling liquor, but I've never seen anything like it. It's like something from another era.
You know, whoa! Oh, God. Look what we have here. Look what we have. What did I just fucking threaten, huh? What did I just fucking threaten? These guys just went from being negative $8 in profit to negative 10 billion fucking dollars in profit. As the crocodile says, well. And you just got yourself a goddamn lawsuit. Nice work, video game. You played yourself. Looks like we got us a rat sniffing around our business. Chompy? Need new glasses, bud? That ain't a rat, it's a cat. It's a figure of speech, Scales. Point being, he's an unwelcome guest. Hi guys, you must be the sewer workers. What are you boys up to? Something on the up and up, I'm sure. Nothing to do with, say, theft or murder? Asking questions, that don't bode well for you. What? Know what curiosity does for cats, bub? Encourages intellectual development? Get 'em, boys. Prepare to fight. Wham! Oh my God, engaging gameplay.
A piece of fluff.
He's got a piece of fluff.
As if I'm not fluffy enough already.
Ow. Ow. Blam! Oh.
Only thing in his pockets is a sticky cough drop. Clearly worth fighting for.
Unlock?
Locked as tight as the lid on that jar of mayo I've been struggling to open all month. Except, I guess for this, I can just find a key instead of wrestling with it.
There's one more alligator to go. Ow. Ow. Blam!
His pockets are full. Library card, medical alert bracelet, house key, sewer key. Wait, that last one would be helpful.
I got the key. It's time to go.
It's open.
Did it. Wait, why is your mail unopenable? It's one of those jars that's hard to open, bud. Mound says, suing the game with 60 reviews on Steam is great PR. I definitely recommend doing it. A praying mantis person? Chompy? Is that you? How's the latest batch coming? Chompy's a little occupied at the moment. Wait a second. You're not Chompy. You're not even a crocodile. Neither are you. I'm the boss, you maroon. The boss doesn't need to be a crocodile. I'm not sure how that works, but... Wait, you're the boss of the crocodile tears? Then that means you're... Manny the Mantis Malone. And who the hell are you? I the hell am Albert Wilde, Private Eye. And I have some questions for you. They always do. How'd a little bug like you end up running a gang of bloodthirsty crocs? Well, not those questions. I mean questions about a crime you might be involved in. Ha! Then I ain't answering anything. No way I'm gonna let you pin me down. I probably shouldn't have said that bit out loud. Tech the Human Smith, that's me. You got a secret in here before I talk to you, dude? How about music? Whiskey glass. I'd like to see you enjoy the fruits of your illegal distilling. Hey, a good businessman samples his own product and shares it with friends. Needless to say, I won't be sharing it with you, so don't bother asking for a drink. Oh my god, that is a massive whiskey glass. How the fuck does the mantis pour this? You still trying to pin me down, you second? Hey, let me out. Looks like I was able to pin you when the cops couldn't.
I mean, that's not really that impressive. Have you seen the city's police force?
I'm gonna ask some questions about what happened in the warehouse district. You're gonna think real hard about your answers. If I'm satisfied, I'll let you go.
I ain't answering anything without my shark of a lawyer present.
Fine. Then I guess you're gonna get comfortable in that whiskey glass.
All right. You made your point. Ask your damn questions.
Tell me about the body. We found a body in a warehouse connected to the sewers. Know anything about that? Nope. Really? A body in a crocodile territory and you just don't know anything? Look, leaving bodies around ain't our style, cat. Too messy, too many questions. What do you do with your bodies then? You see my boys, right? Particularly their teeth? Ew. Besides, whacking animals aren't our style. Whacking kneecaps is where it's at. Assuming the patsy has kneecaps, mind ya. So if you had to whack any kitty kneecaps recently? No, but yours are looking mighty tempting when I get at it. Wait, are you saying the dead body's a cat? Yes. Huh, yeah, I guess that does make sense. What does? Oh, believe me, if I told you, it'd make less sense. Glass prison. Give me a minute, I gotta figure out the best way to explain. You do know something about the body of a cat, don't you? I can put two and two together. So can I, it's 5, right? Oh boy, this might be hard to explain. An eyewitness saw someone steal something from the scene at the warehouse. The thief ran into the sewers. One of your boys, I take it? Actually, no. We weren't the ones who stole it from there. Sure sounds like you know what it is. I sure do. That's because I actually have it in the back here. Wait, what? What you just said? I said we didn't steal it from there. Someone else did, and we stole it from her. There's a lot of capital letters in one sentence. Mind breaking it down? The thief wasn't one of my gang. She had her own thing going on. When she got caught, she ran into the sewer to try to get away. Guess you forgot this was crocodile tear turf. Ha! Bumped straight into my boys. Ah, jeez, did they eat her? No, what kind of scaly monsters do you take me and my boys for? We had a chat during which we relieved her of her ill-gotten goods. Why do I get the sense there's way more to this than you're telling me? Oh, you have no idea. But then, since you don't know what she stole... So you have whatever the thief stole off the body. Sure do. Have it under lock and key in the back room. So what is it anyway? That, my feline friend, is a complicated question with a complicated answer. Is it? I figure it's a whatever is a pretty simple and complete sentence. This goes way deeper than you could possibly imagine. You sound like my proctologist in my really deep butthole. And like I told him, I've got a deep imagination. Okay, that sounds uncomfortable and gross, frankly. Look, I need to know what it is. It's evidence in a possible murder investigation. I don't know. Well, I don't know how much air is in that glass. All right. Maybe it's easy to explain everything if I just show it to you. It's just through that door there. I'll need to give you the code for the lock, though. I feel like this is supposed to be the other guy saying it. Give me the code, bud. Give me the code. Tell me the code.
A solid metal door and a combo lock. No one's getting at anything past this. I'll need the number for the keypad. And I bet Manny the Mantis has it.
All right, okay. I mean, that is what I was trying to get him to tell me. Yeah, what? I'm still stuck in here. Remember? What do you want? The door. You've got this mysterious item locked up behind a door. Yeah, what of it? Where'd you think I was gonna put it? A safe? I was at the shop. I forgot the combination. Besides, this door's the real deal. Combo lock, sturdy as heck. Ain't nothing getting through it. Please tell me you didn't forget the combination to the door as well. Oh, no, that's an easy one. That's Uncle Lenny's birthday, June 6, 1866. So 6666? I can't tell if that's more or less ominous than the other number. Good old Uncle Lenny. He was a character. Too bad how his marriage ended. Oh, he got divorced? More like he got devoured. You know how praying mantis's mating works, right? Oh, God. He had sex and then he got eaten.
66. 66. Done. And open. Now let's see what's on the other side. The heck? Another door with another lock.
Fuck, man. God damn it, Manny. Tell me all of the codes. My kind of sexing. Hi, Magic Sword. Look, that's these guys. That's these guys. I like those guys. I like their music. That's this guy. Boop, boop, boop. All right. How you doing, man? Lovely to see you. Thanks for dropping by, man. Stop being weird, Tech. I can't. I am weird. I can't be any other way. So, how did a little bug like you end up running a gang of bloodthirsty crocs? Heh, everyone ends up asking that sooner or later. Even the bloodthirsty crocs. I'd tell you, but I'm writing a book about my life and I wouldn't want to spoil it. How's the writing going? I'm at the chapter about the time I was thinking about becoming a mantis of the cloth. A priest? You seems a bit of a mismatch. Not really, I know a lot about praying. Get it? On second thought, I think the less I know about you, the better. So you're saying someone outside your gang stole something from the body? But then you showed up and stole it from her, right? More or less, yeah. How do I know you're telling me the truth? Oh, you don't. But that's the story you're getting from me. So you don't know her name? Why she stole it? Who she is? Oh, I know plenty of that stuff. But none of it's gonna help you. Not unless you know what it is she stole. Oh, I guess I probably have to interact with the door, I guess. Dude, Magic Swords is doing good, dude. The new tracks are coming along well and heavy. Oh my God. Magic Sword, we've been listening to some of your new tracks during the countdown to stream. And I am fucking loving all the new shit so much. I'm so excited to hear the new tracks, man.
Looks like this door is just as solid as the first one, as is the number lock. Guess I'm gonna need another passcode.
All right, Manny. All right, Manny, tell me the door code. Hey, what gives? There's another door behind the door. All right, yeah. I sometimes forget about that one. Great, well, I sometimes forget to remove my drink glass from my desk. All right, don't get your cat getting a twist. It's just an extra precaution. Okay, so what's the new passcode? 8484, the summer of 84. Special day for my parents. Oh, like the day your mom met your dad? Actually, it was when my mom ate my dad. But it was very romantic. I defer to your expertise on praying mantis romance. Okay.
8484, the summer of mantis love and mantis loss, I guess. There we go. Just gotta open this thing up and finally see what this thing is. Oh, come on.
There's another door. Oh, fuck yeah, Magic Sword. Don't worry, it's secret. I won't tell anyone.
This is getting a little ridiculous. What needs this much security anyway? Man, even if this wasn't evidence for the case, I'd be curious and suspicious.
Real. How can you tell if a male mantis is a virgin? They're alive. Real. Okay, that's it. What's with the doors? There's a third one in there. Yeah, so see, my cousin Vinny has a door repair and installation shop. Since we're family, he gave me a special discount. 3 doors for the price of 1. And you decided to put all 3 doors in one place? Hey, where else would I put them down here in the sewers? Whatever, passcode. 1234. Let me guess, the day your grandma swallowed her second husband? No, I just blanked and couldn't think of a number. Great.
Okay, 3's the charm, right? They always say things come in 3s. That's why you always succeed on the 3rd try. 3's the nice, dependable number. Speaking of dependable numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh, that's my luggage combination. All right, here we go. I hate my job sometimes. A 4th door. You have to be kidding me. This has to be a joke. But nope, it's real. Gotta get that strong security in there somehow, huh? Another big, solid, heavy door. You know, just like all the other doors. And let me guess, I try the handle, it's locked. It needs another key code too. You know what? I'm not gonna argue.
You should be proud of the writing you did, TechSmith. It's so funny. Fuck, man. Four doors. I thought you said your cousin sold you 3 doors for the price of 1. Then he threw in an extra one as a freebie to the family. I am this close to smashing your glass with a hammer. It's the last one, I swear. I just wanted to be sure this thing was safe. Fine, passcode, now. Oh, there is no passcode. What? Yeah, the last door doesn't actually have a locking mechanic. Why not? Hey, Vinny wasn't that generous with his freebies. But what? We tried it and it said it was locked.
I don't believe him. I don't believe that this is actually unlocked. I don't believe that the last door in this ridiculous setup would be completely unlocked. You know what? I'm not gonna argue or question anything at this point.
Hey, I know. Well, oh, he just assumed it. He didn't actually try it. He just assumed it was locked. Well, it wasn't.
What is that? A bracelet? Why is it so small? No. It's a collar, and not the kinky fun kind. At least I hope not. With one that small, this was on the body. But why would someone steal it? And why would the Crocodile Tear Gang keep it locked up so tightly?
Are you done monologuing yet? Bring the caller in here and I'll explain.
What the feline
Whoa. What the fuck just happened? Hello? Cat? Ah, crap. How am I gonna get out of here? Wow, I just got like... We just got Gordon Freeman. Yeah, man. What the fuck? It's beautiful.
Whoa. Okay. That was weird. Is weird. Weirdness is definitely happening. Either I inhaled a bit too much crocodile moonshine while I was down in the sewer, or grabbing that collar sent me somewhere I've never ever seen before. Looks very nice, to be honest. I like the view. I feel drawn here, somehow. But there's no time for sightseeing. I've got a mystery to solve. More than one, really. And besides, I've got things I have to find. Answers, clues, a way back to my car. And of course, the most important, urgent thing I have to find right now.
Yeah.
A bathroom.
The cake. Oh.
I forgot to go to the little box room before leaving the house. What's that shop? Out of time clock repairs. Maybe they've got what I need, even if it's just a corner to do business in.
What does he have? People hands? Because he's Albert Wilde cat detective? Obviously he would have people hands. Clearly. This game feels like a side quest in Alan Wake. It really, really does. Man, I would love to see Alan Wake get turned into a cat detective for a while as part of the weird, wild fucking Alan Wake shit. Hello, Owl. Hello. Welcome, you're late. I am. I didn't know I was supposed to be here. Well, you were about time. Okay. Anyway, I was wondering if I could use your phone to call for a ride. And, could I also borrow the key to your employee bathroom? I, have to leave a deposit. Here's the key. Door's over there. Go save the world. Wait, save the world? I mean, it's a pretty big deposit, not gonna lie, but it's not that big. Woohoo! Hello? Context, please? Or, you know, maybe a name or something? Are you still here? Door's over there. Right, confusion can wait. I have an urgent deposit to make. You know, I kind of like this owl person. I'm kind of liking this owl guy.
Hey, this isn't the employee bathroom.
Whoa!
Either that, or these are those weird modern European toilets I keep hearing about.
Dude, the European toilets are trash. You got to get in on the Japanese toilet train. That's a whole spa day for your butthole.
Nothing happened. Maybe it needs to be prepped or something. Not that it would actually work, I'm sure.
Okay, that's it. This was the wrong room. Hey, sorry to bug you, but I still need a bathroom, and that back room is not a bathroom. At least, I don't think it is. Okay, so what is it then? What the heck's going on back there? Read the instructions. Not exactly what I had in mind for some nice light bathroom reading while I do my business. Jilly Centaur says, Tech, if there was a manually operated bidet that required someone else to pump the water, would you use it? Yeah, man. Yeah. I would hope that, like, you have the toilet that you're sitting on, right? And then you have, like, a little bit of grating that goes through the wall there and a pump on the other side of the wall. And you're like, more pressure. More pressure. Yeah, no. More pressure. Yeah. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, no. More pressure. Friends pump friends bidets, exactly. Too much pressure. Whoa, too much pressure. Flame says, unmod me before this becomes a reality. It's time to end this. Really give her, bud. Really give her. Yeah. Hello, Pocket Gnome. Hello, Pocket Gnome. Hello. Good morning. Okay, listen, we got to ask this person about the owl. So, what's your name anyway? Ooh, who are you? Ooh. Would it help if I asked who you are? No, it wouldn't. Hey, hello, Lexi. Good morning, Alexi Saris. Hello. What is this place? How did I get here? Is there a train back to the city? Because I have places to be. You don't talk much, do you? Nope. I'm sorry, could you clarify that bit about saving the world? I mean, if it's that important, you'd think there'd be really clear instructions. There were clear instructions. Clear to you, maybe. Anything else you can tell me? I mean, if it's that important, you'd think there'd be really clear Oh. Listen, the game's a little janky, okay? So, what's about that back room anyway? The instructions should clear everything up. Well, they didn't. They really, really didn't. Good talk. Glad we chatted. Okay, I guess we're gonna go back into the back room. What were I didn't see any instructions. Do your best. Reading is hard. It's true. Reading is hard, man.
Maybe not that it would actually work, I'm sure.
Oh, here are the instructions. Instructions for interdimensional quantum zapping electrical relocation operation, i.e. IQ0 manual. I don't like how much this game is TechSmith coded. There's too many similarities for my liking. This package includes one receiver and one teleporter. Object charged with quantum particles not included. Step 1, insert object charged with quantum particles, sold separately, into receiver. Object will glow if compatible with IQ0. Once object is placed, receiver will activate automatically. Object will be paired for use with IQ0 device. Step 2, step into the teleporter and activate to teleport to object's current location via quantum physics. Please just trust us on this. Warning, do not attempt to teleport when object is in user's pocket. This risks violent ejection of internal organs. Or worse, in particularly severe cases, ripping user's dress trousers.
Well, that would be bad. I like these trousers, but what is all this about teleporters and quantum particles and stuff? No, seriously, what is it about? I kinda glazed over it and forgot it as soon as I read it.
See, this is the kind of shit that's so TechSmith coded I can't help but feel fucking attacked!
And why is that collar I got off of Mantis glowing all of a sudden?
IQ 130. You're so dumb you'd even know how smart I am. Fuck, I fucked that up pretty bad. Stupid fucking soundbite.
Maybe it needs to be not that it would actually work, I'm sure.
Okay, so I need to charge. Aha, here it is.
Quantum charge receiver. This is either that weird device or a very fancy name for a toilet. I should test it out before squatting in it. This collar looks like it'd fit nicely. Not like it's important evidence or anything.
Oh, God. Whoa, we're charging the collar.
So, if those instructions were right, this collar's now paired with this teleporter or something. But who cares? It stopped glowing. This is a ripoff. Guess I'll hang on to it. Even if it's less cool. Still, at least I didn't try and use that machine as a toilet. Having that happen to my butt would be even less cool.
Yeah, man. An electric shock straight to your butthole? That sounds terrible. No, don't electrocute my butthole.
On the other hand, at least I'd have, gotten to go.
That sounds like the worst. I feel like electrocuting the butthole is a kink that either you discover that you super duper have, or you never get to experience sexual joy ever again for the rest of your life. My own pocket.
I guess teleporting to the collar's location is less impressive if the collar's currently in my pocket. Although, I bet it would look kind of funny. Either that or turn me inside out. Maybe I better not chance it.
Okay, so I've got my collar all charged up in case I ever want to teleport to it, I guess. Okay, I did it. And by it, I mean pairing the collar to the machine, not, going to the bathroom. Which I still need to do, by the way, rather urgently. Right, well, I don't know what all this was about. Yes, you do. It was in the instructions. You expect me to remember that? That was a whole 2 minutes ago. All I know is I did something with the collar and now you can teleport to wherever the collar is. Wait, you're for real? You're not joking about this? Right, it was in the instructions. So can I use this teleporter thing to teleport back to where I left my car? Is that where the collar currently is? Good point. Well, in that case, I'm gonna need two things from you if you want me to save the world or whatever. First, I need your phone so I can call a friend to come pick me up and take me back to the crime scene where I parked. Fine, and second? You have a pod plan you're not too fussy about? Because I have some urgent incoming fertilizer if you catch my drift.
Well, I got to go. And then I got to go back. Well, This case sure has taken a turn for the strange. There's absolutely nothing normal about any of this.
Chat, I also have to go to the bathroom, so I'm also gonna go pee, and you guys just enjoy the car ride with the Mr. Catman and Mrs. Pig Lady, okay? I'll be back in a minute. I have to use the litter box. I've returned. I am back. Hello. All right, there's absolutely nothing normal about any of this. I would agree, Mr. Cat Human Man. Did you cover your turds? Yeah, I scraped my back feet backwards a couple times and assumed that it covered it up. How'd the shock go, Tech? Yeah, it turns out it's not my thing. You all right back there, sweetie? Feel free to shove little Sammy's booster seat out of the way. Will do, thanks.
Okay, almost nothing normal about any of this. What the hell is this collar? And why does it stink like my litter box after a bad night out? Okay, I suppose being kept in a sewer explains some of that, but what was that clock store I ended up at? Where did that machine come from? What did the Crocodile Gang have to do with any of this? What is this wet spot under my butt?
By the way, careful sitting on the right side. Poor little Susie had a bit of an accident this morning, if you catch my drift.
Oh,
right.
It's all connected to this case. I know it. I need to get back to the crime scene. Gotta ask Francis about this caller. Gotta tell Betty about what happened in the sewer. And most important of all,
Oh, wait, no, Susie had this accident on the left side. The right side is where little Tommy vomited.
I gotta get my car back.
Ew, man, gross.
What the? I know I'd made some scathing remarks about how long the city PD took to finish investigating the scene, but I wasn't expecting them to take it to heart this much. That's the fastest I've seen a crime scene cleared since Don Capybara was totally not bribing the mayor. No siree. Either I've been gone longer than I thought, or something's fishy. And I don't mean my afternoon snack.
Something's fishy. Something fishy's going on here.
Body's been removed, along with the jaunty little chalk outline they're supposed to draw around it.
The jaunty little chalk outline?
Floor's been wiped clean. Damn it, what am I supposed to crouch over looking pensive now? No respect for the art, I swear. You never know there was glass here. Looks as clean as my butthole after 6 hours of licking.
Take another shot. He talked about licking his butthole again.
Whoever's cleaning up this crime scene, they should be cleaning up the streets. Literally.
Man, if I could lick my butthole, I don't think I'd want to do that for 6 hours straight.
They still haven't swept up the glass on the sidewalk from that time my client, helped me through that window.
Well, you're not a cat. I guess that's true. Maybe you gotta be a cat to really appreciate 6 hours of butthole licking. Anything over 3 hours is just greedy. Can I take gummies instead of shots? Boy, you would be in for a wild trip if every 15 minutes you were taking another gummy. Do you think it feels nice with a forked tongue, though? Like a nice itch, you know? Maybe. I kind of get that. The textured tongue makes all the difference. Yeah, I got this lame smooth tongue. You again. What do you want? What happened? Where did everyone go? How long was I gone? A few hours, give or take. A few hours. And you finished investigating the crime scene in that time? I guess you could put it that way. What? What other way is there to put it? More like, we decided we didn't feel like investigating anymore, so we stopped. We? Betty wanted to stop? I mean, I know standing around is exhausting, but she was the odd one out. Wanted to keep investigating for, I don't know, some reason. The reason being that reason being the thing I love about her. The trait she and I both share. A thirst for justice. Or she perked the wrong line of work in that case. I don't know what you even want me to tell you. We're cops, not like we need to solve crime to get paid. That sure does explain a lot. Beg your pardon? Sorry, hairball. Unfortunately, I do need to solve this crime and get paid, so can I at least look around, ask you a few questions? I suppose. Don't know why there has to be so much fuss, though. Not like anyone died. Well, they did, but still. The body of that cat, is it already at the morgue? We were gonna take it there, but crematorium was closer. Gotta save gas these days, you dig? Wait, you cremated it already? Isn't there supposed to be, I don't know, an autopsy or something? Or at least someone poking the body with a stick? Yep, sure was supposed to be. Okay, but where's the chalk outline? You know, for checking position and all the nerdy stuff. Hey, graffiti's illegal. Our chief is serious about cleaning it up. Did you at least get a photo of the body before you took it away? I don't know, I'm sure someone did. Probably Betty. She's such a keener, that gal. By keener, do you mean actually does her job? Pretty much. I mean, who does that? Realest thing I've heard in the fucking game so far. Who actually does their job? Where's Francis? The leggy guy. Francis. Where is he? Dunno. The guy was here earlier, wasn't he? Yep, now he isn't. Funny how that works when you don't have any more questions for a witness, huh? Fair, so where can I find him? I assume you got a phone number or address? Some way to contact him if you had any follow-up questions? Oh yeah, that probably would have been a real good idea now that you mention it. Oh boy. I want to check Betty, I suppose. She's always on top of that kind of thing. You know, actually talking to witnesses and stuff. Alright, where did she go? Fine, can I talk to Betty then? Sounds like she has actual insight on the case. And actual brain cells. And the chief ordered her back to HQ to handle some urgent police business. You mean a line of investigation that might blow this case wide open? Nah, she's got her shredding files and organizing the annual picnic. Important stuff. If you want to talk to her, check out the office back at HQ. Based on the stack of work the chief gave her, I'm thinking she should be there for the next, 7 years? Marsalter says, sitting here eating a sandwich, watching you play this game, and it attacks me while I'm working? That's it, I'm playing a game now. Psh, who works? I get paid to sit here. There you fucking go. There you fucking go, Marsalter. Hey, why are the sewers blocked? I couldn't get the sewer gate. I couldn't open the sewer grate again. Why not? Wait, you were the one who opened it the first time? Do you know how much it reeked up here? In the interest of public health, we sealed it off permanently. No more stink on our watch. Couldn't you just close the lid normally? Yeah, but this way we get to claim we're tough on cleaning up the city. Well, could you help me open the cover again at least? Can't, I'm on break. Okay, how about when you're not on break? Nope, then I'm off home for the night. Look, there's a gang hideout down there. With actual real criminals and everything. Sounds like too much work. Tell someone who cares, like Officer Betty. There's a bunch of broken glass around on the ground here, wasn't there? Why'd you sweep it up? Safety hazard. Someone could cut their paw on one of those shards. Did you figure out where they came from? Failed attempt to put in a skylight for the warehouse. Duh. But the fragments looked like they got blown out by something. Surely you traced them, tested them for paw prints, something. Ha! You're a funny guy. Betty says funny stuff like that too. Guess she must dig your sense of humor, huh? I wish. Well, thanks for being utterly unhelpful. You're welcome. I'll potty a text all as at work. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna go find Betty in the office now. Betty's office. Let's go. Betty
might be terrible at hiding her secret passion for me.
Oh, God.
But one thing she's not terrible at is her job. She's vaguely passable at it, which is better than most animals with a badge in this city. If any of the cops can be useful, it's her, if nothing else. I know she won't turn a blind eye to crime on the streets.
But sir, we barely even begun. I didn't even get to start knocking on doors and making myself obnoxious. No, not for the annual police ball fundraising. For asking about the loud noise last night. You know, from the case. If I could just... Sir, Look. Never mind. How could today get any worse? What's up, Doe Eyes? I need to stop asking questions I don't want the answers to. I take it you're having trouble with the higher-ups? Not in the slightest. Come on, admit it. I bet you were worried about me when I vanished into the sewers for hours on end. Are you kidding? It was the one upside of the higher-ups deciding to glue the sewer lid shut on you. But speaking of, where have you been? You jumped down into the... Oh. Dude, they're color coding for the characters. Couple swings and misses here and there. You jumped down into the sewers hours ago. And you smell like it too. What happened? Oh, nothing much. Just found an entire criminal enterprise set up in the sewers. How was your day? Oh, just peachy. Now that I'm dealing with... Wait, run that last bit by me again? Yep, there was a gang in the sewers. Too bad you didn't come down with me. You'd have made quite the sting. Like I said, I don't get paid enough to go sewer diving. I care about stopping crime, but a dough has limits, and I hit them when feces get involved. Look, maybe you'd better start from the beginning. Walk me through what happened. Right, so I went down into the sewers. A few seconds after Albert's bizarre narration. So let me get this straight. You found a gang in the sewer that stole a collar from some mysterious woman, and now you can teleport to where that collar is? That's about the size of it. I know it sounds unbelievable. I mean, have you ever heard of anything so ridiculous? From you? Constantly. This isn't even the top 10 most ridiculous things you've ever said. The point is, what are you gonna do now? I don't know how this collar is related to the case, but I guess I've got an obligation to turn it into the police as evidence for the case. I don't know about that. Maybe you should ask Francis about it first. He might be able to recognize that smell it has. Yeah, sorry, the collies are pretty stinky. Well, I was reacting to you. You reek. Sewers will do that. But is it okay? Taking evidence to a witness without permission? Think it might jeopardize the investigation? About that. You see the case? The case is closed is what I hope she's about to say. Chief! Chief, that uniform is making you look very tasty today. I'd be flattered if that weren't coming from a cat. I was just coming to tell Officer Betty here one last time that if she insists on pursuing this ridiculous case any further, she's off the force for good. But Chief... No buts. It's just an accidental death, a slip and fall. I'm not about to waste time and resources on a mere accident. A mere accident with an unexplained body, imploded glass, and potential gang connections. What was that, Cat? Oh, nothing. Just one thing. The most important thing about the case by far. Will you be paying my reward money by cash or check? What? Why should I pay you anything? Well, I investigated and you cracked the case. You didn't say anything about them having to be related. Forget it, there's no case and there's no reward. Go back to your litter box and stay out of police business. Well, that's that. I suppose that you're done too, now that there's no money on the table. You kidding? Not a chance. I'm not giving up until I get to the bottom of this. What? But why? I don't know what's up with this four-legged me, but he deserves justice. Justice? But we don't even know if he was murdered. What do you mean by justice? Look, it sounded awesome in my head, all right? Don't get bogged down by the details. Never mind that, Albert. Look, whatever your reasons and whatever mixed opinions I have of you, I appreciate the fact you're willing to stick with this case and see it through when I can't. You can't give me any help at all? Nope, Chief's orders are very clear. I'm off this case for good and under orders not to bring it up again. So I can't help you. For example, I definitely can't tell you that someone ordered forensics to stop what they were doing. Or that what evidence we did get was stuck in a box in the police archive. Then why are you telling me? Oh, I get it. Took me a minute. Yeah, that one's really tough code to break. Any other ways I can not help you? I need to go interview Francis again, but I don't know where he lives. Yes, well, it's a shame that I can't tell you about how I took down his details to follow up with him later. In fact, I wrote them down on a piece of paper here, but of course, I can't show you that paper because that would be discussing the case. What a shame someone snagged it off your desk without you noticing. Any other ways I cannot help you? Where can I take a look at the evidence you collected? I should probably submit this collar as part of it. You know, I can't discuss things, so I absolutely cannot under any circumstances tell you that the case evidence is stored in the back rooms of the police archives. In no way, shape, or form should you go talk to them. And definitely don't tell them I told you they're a bunch of pencil-pushing hard asses. Right. I'll make sure to not tell them that. Any other ways I can not help you? Anything else you found out about the case that you can't tell me? Anything about the body, the explosion, what Francis saw? Afraid I can't tell you anything you don't already know. So there is something. No, I meant that was genuine, not in code. Man, this whole detectiving thing is hard. Any other ways I can not help you? I think you've not helped me more than enough. It's not like I've got any leads to follow. Are you still talking in code, or are you actually that dumb? I like to leave things mysterious. Whatever. Just, if you're having trouble, come back here and I'll not help as best I can. Thanks, Betty. You're a doe. Brilliant observation skills, as always. Still, good luck. Thank you, Betty.
Our twinkle-toed witness didn't just see the body. He saw someone with the body. The same someone who Crocodile Tears got that collar from. I figure it's worth seeing if the sight or smell of the collar jogs his memory. Even if it's just enough for an interpretive dance number. Phew. The collar does stink though. Like someone doused it in eau de sewer. Wait. That's just me, isn't it?
Detective, I didn't expect to see you again. Are you here to show off another dance number? Afraid not, Francis. Dancing to say I'm sorry is one thing, but investigating an unsolved case by dancing is beyond my skills. Wouldn't be so sure. Running around in circles, snatching at nothing is surprisingly easy to express in dance. Oh yeah? How about tell me the color of the victim's fur? All right, I see your point. Fine, but I don't know what else I can help with beyond what I already told you. Okay, ask me your questions, Cat. You didn't see what they took off the body? No? Well, maybe? It was all in such a flurry, I couldn't tell. It was in the middle of a conniption. I was in the middle of a conniption in the planning stages of a fit. If I showed you the item, do you think that might jog your memory? It might, or it might bore me to tears. The universe is a mysterious and unknowable thing, which coincidentally is the theme of my latest dance routine. Oh, I'm feeling inspired to move. Could the moving wait until after you've looked at this thing? All right, Francis, I want you to take a look at this thing in my pocket. Is this a come on? Because if it is, I'm beginning to see why Officer Betty said you were single. Nope, here it is. Don't mind the lint. I'm sure that won't compromise the vital piece of evidence. Yeah, actually, now that I look at it, I think this is what the animal I saw took off the body. They were peeling it off its neck, I think. Excellent. Does it bring it all flooding back? Do you remember anything about the thief? How they got this off the body? What they did immediately after? Did they give a full confession? Tell me every detail you remember from this. I just did. I saw them picking it up from the body, and then they booked it. That's it? Fiddlesticks. I thought that would trigger a fully realized flashback with cinematic camera angles and everything. Whoa, whew. Okay, two things I remember. I remember the smell. Yeah, sewers aren't exactly the most fragrant of places, you know. Not that. Well, yes, that too. But I remember a strong smell before the thief ran into the sewers. I just got a whiff of it through the smell of concentrated poo. And this is gonna sound weird, but the smell was familiar. Tell me more about this smell. Can you smell it on this collar? Under the seeped in miasma of sewage? Sure, can't you smell it? Let me sniff. Wait, I see what you mean. There's definitely something else there. Yeah, it's very familiar. I've smelled this before somewhere. You have? What does it smell like to you? Difficult to pick out the nuances through the layers of literal crap. But if I had to describe the scent, I'd probably describe it as... a pineapple after 5 sweaty rhinos sat on it, an orange stuck up the rear end of an elderly turtle, or 2 warthogs playing tennis with an overly ripe blueberry, or oddish. An orange stuck up the rear of an elderly turtle? Wow, that's a pretty awful smell. All right. Although the elderly turtle would kind of make sense for vote. Sure, why don't we vote, chat? Why don't we turn this audiobook into at least partially interactive, and you get to choose. What do you think this smells like, chat? New poll. What does it smell like? Pineapple after rhino sits on after rhino sit. Orange in turtle butt. Warthog tennis bloob. All right, chat. Vote. What do you think this thing smells like? Poll is running. I couldn't put the entire descriptions in there though. So you get my my versions. Pineapple after rhino sit, orange and turtle butt, or a warthog tennis bloob. 3 familiar smells right there. The old orange and the turtle butt. I think I have a candle scented like that. Twitch staff monitoring polls. What the fuck is this guy running? What the fuck kind of fucked up? What's happening on the TechSmith channel? Looks like chat's giving it a pretty good sniff. And chat says that it smells like an orange in the turtle butt. Pretty solidly. That sounds like the weirdest haiku. Wow, that's actually a lot of that's a lot of syllables. Pineapple. Oh, it's only 3 syllables. All right, looks like chat thinks it smells like an orange in the turtle butt. All right. An orange stuck up the rear end of an elderly turtle. An orange stick up the rear end of an elderly turtle. For 24? No. 48 hours. Excuse me? You couldn't be more wrong. It's a tortoise, not a turtle. Nah, that's not quite right either. Maybe more like a... Oh, that was not right. Oh my God, chat was wrong about what it smelled like. Chat's sniffer led them astray. I think it's a pineapple after 5 sweaty rhinos sat on it. A pineapple after 5 unwashed rhinos sat on it. And then farted on it. What? Ridiculous. It has to be at least 6 rhinos. Either that or the sewage just burnt out your nostrils. Wait. I got it. It's the ashtray of an elderly chain-smoking rhino. If you then filled that ashtray with whiskey and orange juice. Close. I was thinking more like apple juice. No. Pineapple juice. Yes, that's it exactly. Wow, how did you know? Because I know exactly which drink smells like this. You said you recognize the smell, so you're familiar with the drink it comes from. Is that what it is? Oh, I was training my brain to think where I'd smelled it before. So it's what, a cocktail? Yes, and only one speakeasy in town serves a drink that smells and tastes like a pineapple juice served over an elderly chain-smoking rhino's ashtray. Wait, you don't mean the back cover? The super secret speakeasy that nobody's supposed to know about? So you know about it? Pff, of course I do. I go every week. Everybody who's anybody knows about it. It's just that everybody who's nobody isn't supposed to know. Wait, then how did you know about it? Never mind that now. The point being that smell proves a connection to the back cover and their house special. And it seems a tragic lack of taste. Couldn't it be something classy like an old-fashioned? Or at least make it the ashtray of an elderly chain-smoking yak? Hey, Abby Rose, hello, hi. We're playing kind of a fever dream of a game today. Pretty fucking wild game. The source of smell. I don't think this has much to do. Oh, okay, I got you. I need to visit a certain bookstore downtown, or rather, the super secret speakeasy in the back that no one's supposed to know about. Still can't believe you actually know about that place. Would they even let you in? Oh, I'm sure they will. It's already been a week since the incident, after all. They're probably over it by now, I hope. Whatever, I got somewhere important to be, so if we're done with questions... Yeah, thanks, Francis. It's on you, crazy diamond. It's kind of why I need to get going. So if you can get a move on, bye. We gotta go to the bookstore.
I'm headed to the front cover. A little independent bookstore with one heck of a secret in the back.
Jelly Centaur says, what's your drink of choice at a fancy bar? So this is a great question. I honestly don't usually do a lot of cocktails. Usually if I'm doing a cocktail, it's something like a gimlet or like gin and tonic. But I did just last year have my first ever old fashioned, and I gotta tell you, that's a tasty fucking drink. I'm a fan of an old fashioned, man. Great Scott says, love me a pina colada. Gimlets are underrated, right? I fucking love gimlets, man. Gin is a great drink. I do a fuzzy navel. I don't know what a fuzzy navel is. I've heard of it, but all I can picture is a linty belly button. Love margaritas. Margaritas are fun. Good old Moscow Mule for me. Moscow Mule, I don't know what that is, but I know that a White Russian is milk and vodka, I think, right? Which is a terrifying concept. Long Island iced tea. Actually, I really, really love Long Island iced teas. Shirley Temple, extra red stuff. Mojito. Oh my God. Kay and I used to make mojitos for each other all the time. Jack and Coke here. Love Jack and Coke's fucking great standby. Cranberry Chambord. I don't even know how to pronounce that, let alone know what it is. Wait, Great Scott says love White Russians? You love vodka and milk? Get out. We don't shame people here, but I will shame you for that one. Get out. I love French 75s. Never heard of that. LITs are great, but they get you fucked up quick. Wow, you guys know all sorts of crazy fucking drinks. Tokyo tea is the upgrade of Long Island iced tea. So good. What's the difference between a Tokyo tea and a Long Island iced tea? Hey, Shockwave. Hey, man, how's it going? You be kind to yourself and each other too, okay? Oh, it's not milk? It's half and half. Okay, I think a vodka and half is still not a great idea. White Russians are vodka and cream, but it's also Kahlua, which gives it more of a coffee taste. Okay, actually, that does sound kind of good, actually. Tokyo tea, take out the Coke and add a fruity liquor instead. Oh, yeah, fuck yeah, that sounds great, man. Boulevadier, or a paper plane for myself. Wow. Dude, if you go into a place and order a Boulevadier, can I please have a Boulevadier? I would be intimidated at your alcohol knowledge. Or is it a Boulevadier? I don't know how to pronounce that. I just assume it's French. Superstore says, when I was in Japan this year, everywhere served Jack and sparkling water. Wasn't sure at first, but it grew on me. I could see how that would be good. I love me John Daly. It's an Arnold Palmer with vodka, so iced tea, lemonade, and vodka. Great on a hot day. Iced tea, lemonade, and vodka. Yeah, that does sound fucking tasty. Oh, it's just a Negroni with whiskey instead of gin. Isn't that so cool? How, like, you change a little bit of something and suddenly it's a whole new drink with a whole new name. Oh, is it Fuzzy Navel, orange juice, and grenadine? I could see that. That seems to ring a bell in the back of my mind. I would always get a highball in Japan. I don't know what that even was. Flame just ordering a drink, not knowing what it is, going, I'll give it a shot. Boulevardier is a Negroni, but with bourbon instead of gin. Ah. A French 75 is gin, lemon juice, simple syrup, and champagne. Cool fucking drink. I'd try that. I don't drink anymore, but I'm obsessed with the Cocktail Masters show on Cocktail Masters show on Netflix. I'd watch that. I watched How to Drink on YouTube for a while. I really enjoyed that. Saint Cheddar says, I've never even tried any of these named drinks. I get it. I usually don't go for named drinks too. I'm always scared of them. Try a Dirty Shirley Temple, Sprite, and equal parts grenadine and pineapple. That sounds really fucking good. Tequila Sunrise also sounds great. I like cocktails now that I'm like no longer ashamed of fucking up whiskey with other things. Okay, I'm headed to the front cover, a little independent bookstore with one heck of a secret in the back.
See, it's a joke. The super secret speakeasy is called the back cover. It's hidden in the back of the store. And look, it was funnier in my head, all right? Wait, this is my head. Anyway, there's only one drink in this town that smells like the ashtray of an elderly chain-smoking rhino filled with whiskey and orange juice. Only one drink, served by only this one speakeasy. And as far as I know, only ordered by one particular regular. I always liked this bookstore. It's cozy, welcoming.
I say, old chap, what are you doing in here? Weren't you kicked out of the back room? Yeah, can't a cat look for some reading material? Of course, old chap. Given your track record, I might recommend you some of our guides on DIY repair and legal defense. Either way, shoot yourself. What happens in the back room doesn't concern me. Well, unless it has to do with how many copies of the Invisible Monkey we have back there. If you want to get in, talk to Sergey. But I'm afraid you may not get far with him without the new password. Or an abject apology. Little Pink Pony says, I haven't had a drink in years. I prefer the devil's lettuce. Yeah, same. Ever since Canada legalized cannabis, my alcohol consumption has dropped by 99.9%. So Very rarely do I ever have a drink. Animal Farm was so disappointing. Who wants to read about a treatise on proper techniques for running a farm? Oh, that's it. Can I help you, old chap? What's the new password? So, I figure a smart, educated, worldly animal like you has got to have figured out a new password by now. Oh, I didn't have to. They told me. Oh, well, that makes it easy. What's the new password then? Ah, sorry, chap. I'd tell you, except for the bit where they told me you're the last animal in the world I'm allowed to tell it to. Yeah, right. Like I'd be the last animal to tell next to all the cops working in vice in this city. You are literally lower on the list than them, yes. Damn. So, Sergey, he's the new bouncer. I mean, the new totally legitimate shelf stalker, right? That's right. I wouldn't try my luck with him, though. I saw what happened to the last person who tried to get in without a password. Gulp. What happened to them? They were firmly turned away from the door. How ghastly. Even if only they'd greased their paws a little. How would greasy paws help? Do you have to wrestle them or something? No, I mean, well, you didn't hear this from me, but the fine folk at the back are paying poor, petrifying Sergey in pennies from seat cushion. Not a nice seat cushion either, but he never complains. He just has been known to get conveniently distracted when someone gives him money, food, or clothing. Pretty much anything, really. All right. I think I can find my way around. Thank you. Nothing very much. Righto, chap. Ask me if you need anything. Oh my god, yeah, Des Wolf? I get that, man. Having the borfs from alcohol will will make you stop touching alcohol for a while, for sure. At least for me, it does. Oh, hi, Sergey. Get. Try some small talk, bear. So, been working here long. Such a cool bookstore. I've known the owner a while. My name is... I know who you are, cat. You're not getting in while Sergey stand watch. Not without password. What about with password? Then you're getting in while Sergey stand watch. But Sergey will give you very intimidating and judgmental glare as you pass. Look, I just want to say I'm sorry for what happened that time, and that I learned my lesson. No more licking spilled bourbon from the floor. So, are we good? Nyet. Okay. Can I at least go in and express my apologies directly to the bartender? Nyet. Then how am I supposed to say sorry and have everything forgiven? You don't. Try bribing him? Look, let's forget all that password nonsense. Any chance I could, give you something as thanks? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Sergey will accept money. Oh, you and me both, buddy. But I'm afraid I got a temporary case of brokenness. And Sergey will accept item in trade that can be sold for money. Like what? A kidney would be acceptable. Whoa, let's not get too hasty. Let's see, what do I have to trade? How about a nice shiny new collar for your collection? A collar? Not just any collar. A stylish designer collar made from authentic material. As you can probably smell, it carries its own unique fragrance. Truly a singular collector's item. Okay, I'll assume the fact that you're shoving it in your pocket like a discarded candy wrapper means that you accept my gift. So I can just go in now? Yet. What? But I bribed you. I gave you a gift and everything. You gave Sergey a gift that Sergey would need to pay Sucker to take off paws. Sergey not owe you anything, cat. Well, fine, keep it then. Not like I want it for some incredibly genius plan involving teleportation or anything. I mean, not like I want it for anything. Why do you assume it is a Russian bear? Because he says "niet." Sir, there's a bear. As Bear Smith, I must inform you. Thank you, baby bear. Appreciate the bear warning. And because it's a bear working security. All right, well, now I got to find something to bribe him with or whatever. And he just now has my fucking collar, which I feel like was a mistake. Is the cat normally derpy looking, or is it because you are playing him? He's normally derpy looking. Gosh dang it. All right, let's go to the police archives and get the evidence.
To play by the book, mostly because I can barely read. But sometimes to solve a case, you've got to play nice with the manimal. That's why I'm headed to the police archives. I want to lay my pretty eyes on what the cops actually found at the scene and check out what they were actually able to piece together for themselves, which probably won't be much. Not like the police do much to solve crime in this city.
It says there's a big bump and a scream FX. Albert clearly ran over someone else again. Facetious Druid says, as TechSmith of cute cat ears, I have to tell you that there are in fact cute cat ears. Thank you, Facetious Druid. Thank you. You are right. There are cute cat ears. Thank you, TechSmith, for doing your job. As TechSmith of Minecraft, I have to tell you, you owe me 32 diamonds. Fuck, Viv, god damn it.
Which is a good thing, sometimes. Hope nobody noticed that.
Welcome to City PD Archives. Can I help you? Yes, I'm interested in evidence for a case I'm investigating. Boy, did you come to the wrong place. Wouldn't the police archives be the right place? You must be new. Oh, expecting me to get out of my chair. What do you want? Let me in. Can't I at least go into the back and check the archives myself? I don't mind doing your job for you. I don't mind checking for myself. Nah. Could you be a bit more specific? Man, this is literally me in chat the other day. What do you mean, nah? Don't just say nah. Nah, as in I'm forbidden? Nah, as in I need permission? Nah, as in you can't be bothered to get out of your chair and open the door? Nah, as in only people allowed back there are the ones dropping off evidence. Well, and that last thing you said too. Fucking chat. Nah. Only drop-offs? What about when someone in your department wants to take another look at things and try and crack the case? You realize that it never, ever happens, right? Fair. So the only time anyone goes back there is to drop off evidence. On a totally unrelated and casual note, if I had evidence for a case, how would I submit it? You'd follow the procedure. What's the procedure? I forget. You're really bad at the whole elephant thing, huh? Jeez, calm down. No need to get hot under the collar. I'm not, wait, hot under the collar, did you say? Thanks for your help. Whatever, bye. Great, now I gotta go get the collar back from Sergey. Fuck! Blah. Fucking love blah. Fuck. All right, let's go see if we can get the thing back from Sergey. Hey, Tech. Is the name of the city Manhattan? I don't get that joke. Is that like New York? Get. So I'm looking for a book. Do you have Tequila Mockingbird in the back? Nice try, Cat, but password is changed. Your password no good anymore. Wait, they changed it already? This password should be good for at least another 2 weeks. They only cycle it once a month. That was before Silly Cat make mess of bar. And stage. And ceiling. The ceiling? I don't remember that. And that is why you never get new password. And you never go back to room again. Now run along, Silly Cat. Fuck. Okay, I can't get my thing back from him. I need my collar back, Sergey. Hey. Fuck. Talk to the other fucking guy. Whoops. Whoops. I don't think he says anything unless he says something new now. Where would the next place be to go? I can't close this and go back. It's weird seeing an animal head but a human everything else. It's a great game, man. It's a great game. You can always teleport. Oh my god. What happens if I teleport? What happens if I teleport into Sergey's pocket? Offer him a dirt coin. I was wondering if Mara would rear its head with my attempt at a Russian accent. What? 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 Did I break the game? What animal head would you be, Chat and Tech? Oh my god, the game is broken. I think I wasn't supposed to give him the collar or something? Oh my god. I broke the fucking game. Why do you have to break every game you touch? I don't know. Too many dad jokes. Now it's broken. Literally, anytime I interact with anything, it just sends me back to the crime scene. I wonder if I can pick up a piece of evidence, though. Maybe I need to pick something up.
I mean, well, if I want to go ask the mantis about the collar, I guess I'll have to pop. Whoa. Hope not. Ugh. What? Wait. That's
okay,
exactly
yeah, no,
what
that's.
they did. Huh.
Is it bugged? I think it might be. Yeah. Well, I'll try rebooting it. Okay, yeah, no, there's nothing here. There's definitely, unless, can I go down this? Oh God. Okay, it's giving me warnings about the map when I'm walking around in the open world. I think I gotta reboot the game. Hold! Hold! Yeah, I do think this is a very small indie team that made it. Yeah, right. That message definitely indicates to me that it is a Borkin. A Borkin. Maybe a relaunch will fix it. I know, did it not want us to leave the archives? I think we really need evidence to submit. All right, let's see if we can. All right. Brought us back to the archives. Looks to be made by 2 people. Yeah, they did a great job. Boy, skipping the dialogue is a... All right. Well, we're all caught up with the dialogue again, so that's good. And I can't get through that. Sound design on point. Yeah, audio only, guys. We had to skip back into the dialogue. So maybe Betty's office? Let's see. Oh, wait, no, I was gonna... Oh, I'm busy right now, Albert. And by busy, I mean faking being busy so you'll go away. Okay, so not her. The clock shop. It's got to be the clock shop. Aha! It was bugged. It was bugged. Okay, I think we got it now. Now I can teleport myself directly into Sergei's pocket.
Time to see where the bouncer put my collar. Surely somewhere safe as befits a valuable bribe. I mean, gift. Either I end up in the bar itself, or somewhere where I can listen for the passwords. Either way, I'm gonna be sitting pretty.
Here we go. We're teleporting directly to the trash can out back.
What the? What am I doing out here in the garbage? I was supposed to teleport to where the collar was, so surely I should be in the back of the bar.
Hey, Lieutenant Dan's legs. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This looks cool. Yeah, the art style is a big reason that I wanted to play this game. So for tomorrow, Night Rain apparently doesn't release until like 3 PST, and Nice Day for Fishing should release at 10 PST, so we might have to play the fishing game tomorrow. That was my plan. That was my plan. I was going to make it a big funny, what am I going to play? But I was going to play the fishing game.
Or the bouncer's wallet. A safe vault. Heck, maybe a nice little shadow box frame on the wall for displaying it. Wait, did that guy throw away the perfectly nice collar I flagrantly bribed him with? Just another sign of how rotten this city is. A place where flagrant bribes aren't treated with the respect they deserve. Speaking of which, I guess I should pick my flagrant bribe up, huh? Phew. Smells like my flagrant bribe has become a fragrant bribe. Wait. No, that's just me. Dang. And I thought I'd come up with a real zinger there. Someone's coming. Quick. Hide.
Quick, hide. Sorry about this, sweetie. I was worried about you. What happened? And how did you get so drunk? I watched the funniest story. Oh, we were looking for that book I told you about. There's a nice pair of the cop mandrel for all seasons in the back. He said they did. But that's when he led me back there to check, they didn't have it. You know what they had? Lots and lots of booze. Why did you drink it? I didn't want to be rude. Never mind. Let's just get you home.
That's it. A mandrel for all seasons. The key I need to get where I'm going. All thanks to my feline sense of stealth.
Oh, by the way, sweetie. Who's that weird cat standing in the alley watching us? Oh, him? Probably just a garbage collector.
Stealthy, like the night.
Speaking of which, you should check your P.O. box. Ooh, I will, pointless casserole. Thank you, I will. Yeah, audio only is a wild ride for today. Enjoy audio only. I can assure you that 99% of everything you've heard is literally the dialogue that is written. Okay, so now I can do mandrill for all seasons. Get. The password is a mandrill for all seasons. All right, if can't have password, cat can go in. Really, is that easy? Sergey's orders clear. Only let in animals with password, cat has password. Now stop bother Sergey. Okay, thanks, bud.
They say not to judge a book by its cover, and the back cover is no different. It might look classy, dignified, welcoming.
Nope, not you. Get out.
But that unassuming back cover blurb hides a lurid tale of greed, crime, lies, and scandal. The kind of story where...
God damn it, is he monologuing again? No monologuing. That's how everything went to hell in the first place. Okay, fine, I'll stop. Don't worry, barkeep. I'm on my best behavior. I don't care if you're kissing an angel's left butt cheek. What part of banned for life did you not understand? Get out! You can't keep me out of this place. And why not? Because I know the password. Damn you to high hell! Guess my hooves are tied then. Fine, you can stay, but no funny business. Look, if this is about my unfortunate attempt at a comedy act. No funny business! Also, for God's sake, have a bath. You stink of garbage. I mean, I guess I could give myself a tongue bath right here. You know what? I'll tolerate the stink. Do you hear that hee-haw in the background? Something you trying to say, Rito? Something you're trying to say? Hey, it's Scales. Well, hey, if it ain't the cat who came sniffing around our base. Give me one heck of a shiner, you know. Oh, dear. You look good? I can't even see the black eye. That's 'cause of my scaly complexion. Anyway, you're either real brave or real stupid. I'd say brave, but apparently I'm outvoted unanimously by everyone else. Well, either way, you got some guts. No hard feelings, yeah? I don't know, the bump on my head you gave me was pretty hard. Hey, that was business. I'm here on pleasure. So I got no beef with you. Mostly because neither of us are cows. You let me drink till I get a headache of my own and we got no problems, dig? Where's your boss? Gotta talk to your boss, Manny Malone again. Where can I find him? You can't. Wait, he's dead? Geez, I knew I shouldn't have left him trapped in that upside-down glass with no air or food. One of our boys found him and let him loose after you left. He's fine, just very, very pissed at you. Uh-oh, so you're gonna beat me up again? Rip the collar I stole from my paws? Send me to the bottom of the river so I get my fur all wet? Me, I'm not doing any of that. Like I said, I'm here to relax. I'm off the clock. I'm not doing no crocodile tears business while I got a drink in my claw. But that also means I ain't playing secretary to your meetings with our boss, and I ain't telling you where our new HQ is. You ain't got nothing. You ain't going there, and you ain't seeing the mantis again. But trust me, given how peeved the boss is, you don't want to see him again. I'll just go. Right, I'll leave you to your drink and your downtime then. Considering there what's stopping me from going for round 2 with you, probably a good idea. Hey, Rudy's here too. Hi, Rudy. Oh, you. Rudy, good to see you. What are you doing here at the secret speakeasy that nobody knows about? You were the one who blabbed about it months ago. Oh yeah, that's why I got kicked out the other time. Anyway, what are you doing here? Don't you have to mind the kiosk? How many jackasses, donkeys, and mules do you think need to check the newspaper at this time of night? Besides, Jimmy's holding down the fort. I've earned a drink for my troubles, I think. You have troubles? Sure do, like getting a certain catty jerk to pay me the money he owes me. Oh, right. Yeah, about that. If you're about to launch into a sob story about how the gig you had lined up isn't going to pay, I can't fully express how little I want to hear it. Good to know. I definitely was not about to do anything like that, no sir. Good, because the only next words I'm going to hear from you are, I got your money right here. Got it? What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Well, yeah, considering I'm a cat who's got a tongue. But you said not to say any words other than I've got your money right here, so I couldn't reply. And then, just leave before I decide to relieve my headache with some horn-related violence. Oh my God, Francis is here. Hi, Francis. You make it to the super easy speakeasy that nobody's supposed to know about? I'm honestly surprised. Well, you know, I'm a detective. I know all sorts of things nobody's supposed to know about. What, to make up for not knowing all the things everybody's supposed to know about? More or less, speaking of which, if you're a regular, how did you not put 2 and 2 together and realize who it was you smelled at the scene of the crime? Do I look like the kind of bird who goes up to everyone at the bar and sniffs them deeply? I have other more important things to do with my time. Actually, hey, yeah, didn't you chase me out of your apartment saying you had somewhere important to be? Yet you're here? Sweetie, after the week I've had, this is somewhere important to be. Besides, all your questions about the drinks and things got me thirsty. Well, glad to know the mysterious death of a fellow feline has provided an inspiration to come here and get drunk. There ain't no reason a little death and detective work to ruin a perfectly good evening. The barkeep. What do you want? Hey, you still serving that drink that smells and tastes like pineapple juice served in an elderly chain-smoking rhino's ashtray? The pineapple regret? Obviously. It's our house specialty. Though after getting one poured on me during your fiasco, I'm thinking of taking it off. How special, huh? Bet that means it's really popular. Look, you've only been kicked out for a week. You can't have forgotten this much about this place. No matter how hard I try and sell it, talk up the good make of the cigars, the rhino's lack of flatulence, still seems like only one animal orders it. Good to know, which reminds me. Is she here? Could you be a bit more specific, Cat? I run a gender-diverse establishment here. For who else would I be asking about? I mean, you're sort of trying to be deliberately mysterious, so... Elma! I'm asking about Elma. Is she here tonight? Oh, I mean, I would hope so, considering she works here. Matter of fact, she's due to go on stage any minute. Chat, protect your eyes. There might be a stripper, and just be ready to mute and hide the stream, okay?
And there she is.
Okay, never mind, she's a singer. She's a singer! Honestly, kind of sexist for you to have assumed that she was just going to be a stripper.
Miss Elma Gautier. Trouble. The kind of trouble that wears a colorful dress. Though, you'll have to take my word on it. What with that black and white filter. She's a sheep. A seducer. A siren.
I'm feeling like a lost lamb. Because my life, it don't make sense. My heart was wild and free. Till I met your electric fence.
Not a good siren, mind you. I don't judge. In this world, you do what you can to survive. And Elma, she's a survivor. Even if it means getting her wool dirty with some questionable activities.
I should have known much better. Than to shack up with a beast. Now my pride is all in tatters. Me and my bank account were fleeced.
Speaking of questionable activities, I hope this song finishes soon.
That's why, my dear, I'm telling you. You've been bad news to me. Gotta wash you out of my wool. Thank you, thank you. If you want a tip, you know where to find me at the bar. There she is. Elma. Elma Gautier. Good to see you. And hear you again. Well, well, look who the cat dragged in. I'm not even certain how that would work. Grabbing my own collar or... Oh, Al, good to know some things never change. Ooh, except maybe your cologne. Your cologne. Have you been rolling in trash? Something like that. I could give myself a tongue bath right now if it's a problem. No, I like a cat that's not afraid to get dirty. Speaking of which, I didn't think I'd see you in this bar again after what you pulled. Yes, well, I can be very persuasive when I put my mind to it. How's the bar life been treating you, my dear? Ah, same old, same old. Bad tips, lousy front of the house, terrible pay per show, barely making rent. The usual. It's a bad scene. Uh-huh. And how are you getting by? The usual? Well, you know me, darling. A lady's gotta do what she's gotta do to get by. Even if it means a little under the table here and there.
Under the table is an understatement. Try 10 floors down. In the basement, no. In the sewers, let's just say, Our first meeting was when she picked my pocket. Joke was on her. My wallet was empty, like it always is. Like I said, Elma Gautier is a survivor. And in this town, there are plenty of opportunities for a survivor too.
Sweetie, you're monologuing again. Remember, inside voice, outside voice. Oh, right. Well, glad to know you've still gotten friends in low places helping you out. Oh, yeah, so you, like me, always relies on generous friends. Even the ones who just throw a little into the cookie jar, if you catch my drift. Hang on, what are we talking about? Are we talking about... I'm trying to hit that you should buy me a drink, you cute, clueless cheapskate. Oh, right. That was all part of my plan. I mean, yes, sounds great. Bartender, can I order my friend, pineapple regret? One house special pineapple regret for the lady. I'm no lady, but I never turn down my favorite drink. Tastes like regret and pineapple. Can't get enough of these. I know. Your Will smells of them all the time. Big talk from a brave boy who stinks of back alley garbage, my sweet. At least I smell vaguely something distantly related to a fruit. So, given that, mind explaining to me why I've got a collar from one of my cases that's reeking of pineapple regret? What are you implying? That I did it? Why would I steal a collar? How did you know it was a collar? Because you just said that that's what it was? Oh, whoops, damn. I totally thought that detective trick would work. But how do you explain the smell of your favorite drink? You're probably just mistaken. The smell of the sewers probably screwed up your sense of smell. Wait, damn. You didn't mention that it was in the sewers, did you? You cunning bastard. You played dumb with the color trick just to set another trap for me. I did? Oh, yeah, I totally did. Yeah, completely intentional. Me, playing dumb. Now, shall we try this again? Damn, this fucking dialogue, too accurate for me in chat. Tech is just practicing his voices in preparation for Mar 2. Real! I would like to be able to do voices for Mar 2. I didn't kill that cat, if that's what you're wondering. That's a start. Let's see. What else can you tell me? So I take it you noticed the cat looked weird. That's an understatement. Like I said, it was a bad scene. Have you ever seen a cat like that before? Living or dead? No, but I'd heard about... What? What did you hear? I can't tell you. Why not? Where did you hear whatever it is you can't tell me? Can't tell you that either. I'm getting a headache about what you can and can't tell me. Too confusing. I can tell you the cat was dead when I got there, but not for long. It was still warm. I thought you said it was stone cold dead. Fair speech, darling. Fine. Anything else you can tell me? Only that I have no idea why he looked like that, and I've never seen him before in my life. Except... What? He looked like you. If you were short, on four legs, and a freak in nature, I mean. And yet you didn't hesitate to steal from me. Him, whatever. Actually, it made me even more eager, not gonna lie. I do love treating you bad, darling. Oh my god, if this is a prequel to Stray, that would be amazing. So, you were there when the weird cat died? Not exactly. It was dead already when I got there. It was a bad scene. I was in the neighborhood on my way home from work. I was minding my business when I heard a loud crack. Probably should have let sleeping dogs lie, but I figured it was worth checking out. Got to the warehouse and I saw... What, the cat? The hole? No, I mean, yes, I saw the cat, but I was more focused on what was on the cat. On the Wait, you mean the collar? Yes, it caught my eye. But like you said, the cat was there too. So I ran in to check on him, but he was gone. I swear on my life, he was already stone cold dead. If he wasn't, I would have helped. But since he was... What, you ripped the collar off his freshly dead body? I didn't rip it off. I unbuckled it very carefully. That's why I was there long enough to get interrupted. The collar stinks of pineapple regret, which means you were carrying it around, I take it. I grabbed it off the body as soon as I realized the cat was dead. But why? It's not even your style. Not for me, you nanny. It's for... Who? Look, that collar's more valuable than you realize. It's in high demand, shall we say. I know it looks like a silly little scrap of fabric, but... Actually, I kind of get why folks might want one. You do? Well, you clearly know something I don't. Which is not a sentence I thought I'd ever say. All I know is through the grapevine is that there were several parties interested in getting their hands on a collar like that. Man, why am I never invited to parties like that? Trust me, these are bad parties you don't want any part of. What does that have to do with... Oh, you're talking about crime and stuff. Yes, please shout it out loud in the middle of the bar, which is also technically a crime in the earshot of a mook who's part of an organized crime racket. But yeah, it turns out some folks out there wanted that collar bad. And whoever's interested was willing to pay handsomely for them. And, well, you know, I like handsome things, sweetie. That's why I put you up with your pretty empty head. It's why I put up with your pretty empty head. You saw the body, the collar. What about the hole? There was a hole in the ceiling. Not sure what else you want me to say, sugar. I mean, did you notice anything bad about the hole? Or no, did you notice anything about the hole? Like, I don't know, maybe any signs of the explosives or fire or something? Sorry, it was more focused on the dead body. And the collar it had on. Bad scene, you know? But no, now that you mention it, I didn't see or smell anything like that. And I would have noticed smoke. It's hell to get out of wool, you know. Compared to pineapple regret and Otis sewage. Fair point. But still, I don't think holes like that are caused by that kind of explosion. At least not this time. Holes like that. So then what happened? You said you were interrupted. Yeah, by a very high-pitched shriek. Turns out some feathery flamingo stumbled on me in the body. I panicked, and the bird brain was blocking the only door out, so I ran the only other way I could think of. Into the sewers. You weren't trying to meet up with anyone there? Say a certain green insect and his equally green goons? You mean Manny the Mantis and the crocodile tears? Far from it. I was hoping to sneak off their turf without them knowing I was there. They found me after about 10 minutes. My horrified and disgusted shrieking gave me away. You shrieking? What was there to shriek about? Darling, do I look like the kind of you who enjoys bathing in sewage? I had to shampoo my wool for hours to get the stench out. Bad scene, boo. All right, but if you were just grabbing the collar to sell it for money, why not just sell it to Manny when he caught you? Oh, he made me an offer. It's just that the offer involved 10 very intimidating crocodiles and a pointed reminder that the loot was on his turf. So you had to surrender the collar and run home empty-hoofed. This time, unfortunately. Too bad. Wait, this time? You know, this pineapple regret is really nice. You should try it. The ashtray flavor's not bad. You make it sound like this happened before. Do I now? I mean, you certainly don't seem that surprised by what happened. That's just my sang-froid, my dear. Does that mean cold blood, I think? It's just my sang-froid. Yeah, cold blood. It's French. Not sure what Sam Lloyd has to do with this. Is he a suspect? Did he do this before? You're lucky you're cute, or I'd be real put out by you right now, mister. I'm pretty sure I have seen this exact message in chat. So, has it happened before or not? As long as that guy's there, it hasn't. Oh. I gotta go ask the crocodile to leave. No one has called you cute. Literally no one typed that. Okay, but I was what I did. Somebody call me cute right now. You again, can I help you? See? Look at all the people who think I'm cute. I'm just such a cutie. Oh my god. Hey, crocodile, could you leave? Hey, glad we're at the stage where we can be cordial and all, but would you mind going somewhere else to drink? What, the other end of the bar? I was thinking more like the other end of town, actually. See, I just want to unwind with friends and drinks, but you're so intimidating that it's hard to relax with you around. What, me intimidating? I guess I'll just try and smile more. Dude, Snatch, I agree. I think the Tex Happy is one of the cutest frickin' emotes of me ever. Look at that unbridled joy in the Tex Happy emote. Tech is very cute and smart and funny. This is a paid comment. Please delete this part to receive your payment. Well, Space Meow, looks like you're not getting your payment, huh? Now who's the tough guy? With your teeth, that's not any less intimidating. In fact, it's even worse. Well then, let me smile even wider and say this in a friendly, cheerful way. I ain't budging. This is my time off and I spend it where I want. Got it, cat? Or do I have to open my mouth wider to make a point? Oh god, no thanks. Sorry to bug you, Mr. Crocodile. Fuck. Okay, I can't get him to leave. I can't get it. Wait, maybe I can tell some... Maybe somebody else will like, Okay, never mind. Can I talk to somebody else and have them distract him? Okay, no, apparently not. What do you want? Fuck, nope. Okay, maybe I just have to keep talking to Elma. Well, look who's back. Yeah, I got some more questions. What do you want to know? Who were you going to sell the collar to before Manny the Mantis put up his winning bid? Whoever ended up being the highest bidder, obviously. You really don't understand how money works, do you, sweetie? I understand that it means there were lots of interested buyers who were willing to compete with each other. Oh, that would be a very smart deduction from you, Al. Save for the bit where I already said as much a few minutes ago. You expect me to pay attention to what you say? And as for these buyers, any of them have any names? Not the sorts of names I'd feel comfortable yelling in the middle of a bar with one of their rivals' goons standing just over there. What do you mean? That's just one of Manny's. Oh, yeah, you get it. Iminal Cray, Der World Unday, Ufstay. Sorry, babe, I don't speak your fancy French. So if that's your plan for avoiding having the whole criminal underworld listening in, we'll have to do something else. Rivals mentioned? Sylvie? I think your addiction may have gotten very serious because literally no. No one mentioned rivals. The game did it? I wasn't paying attention, as is evidenced by the fact that the main character said that he doesn't pay attention either. Like I said, the sorts of buyers I had in mind with the kind of cash I had in mind aren't the sorts who'd like me yell their name in public. Bad scene, you know. Of course, I might feel more comfortable talking about them if you started yelling their names in public. Because no one knows to suspect me, so I'd be safer if I did it. More like I'd rather you get your kneecaps whacked than me. You say the cat was already dead, but how do I know you're telling the truth? How do I know that any of this is what actually happened? What? I'm not trustworthy? Why wouldn't you trust little old me? Well, I mean, we could start with the fact that you seem to be rubbing haunches with the animals of the bad scene, as you call it. Or the fact that you willingly admitted to stealing from a corpse in order to score some cash. But mostly it's because you're a singer in a smoky jazz bar. That always means you're up to no good. All right, then. Look, I can't blame you for doubting me. It doesn't look good, but all I'm really guilty of is being too poor to be fussy about where I get my dough. I'm not bad. I'm just a black sheep of sorts. If that's the case, mind telling me the whole truth? There's clearly something bigger going on here, where you're not giving me all the info. Gal's gotta have some secrets. Especially when they say, might get her into trouble with the wrong crowd. But let's just say if you ask the right questions, I might be willing to tell you more of what I know. Whether you trust it is up to you. Okay. That Croc is one of Manny's boys, isn't he? Is he giving you trouble? Not really. Sticks to himself and drinks mostly. But considering he started showing up after I had my little run-in with his boss, you won't blame me for being nervous. You can't tell me what to do. You're not my mom. Well, let's just say, one time, one night, I came and I put my ovaries in your mom's womb. I didn't do very well in biology class. Bad scene, you know? You mean egg? No, I mean whole ovary. If you want to be a doll and see him off, that would be lovely. Maybe you could challenge him to a fight. Fucking everyone's been enjoying a nice little story day until that shit. Oh man. This is why you're not cute. Yeah, man, I don't blame you at all. I don't blame you at all. So let me get this straight. You were a bystander to the death or appearance of whatever this mysterious cat corpse. Correct. You were short on cash, and you'd heard the collar was valuable on the black market, so you grabbed it with the idea of selling it for a quick buck. More or less, yep. But Manny's goons caught you before you could leave the area, shook you down, took the collar for themselves. Oh, look at you rubbing all two brain cells together for once. I'm impressed. 3, actually. I'm very proud. And the third one is Still stuck on who wanted this collar, why, and how you knew about it. All perfectly good questions, my little himbo hairball. Perhaps you should go see if you can dig up some answers before asking me about them. Okay. Oh, now I can go to the police office and deposit the,
Bug, I'll need to call for a ride back to the
my
clock
God.
store.
Okay. I need a ride. Call for a ride. So, could I borrow your phone? I need to make a phone call. What, to a lawyer? First smart thing you've done. No, I just need to get a lift. What, from your mommy? No. Nothing maternal about it, no siree. Now just shove the booster seat out of the way and mind the slobber on the pacifier. The joys of being a mother. Thanks, Mom. I mean, Deborah. I appreciate you giving me a lift again. Don't mention it. I figure these are all billable hours, so a few more of these rides should put at least 2 more kids through college. Wait, you're billing me for this? I thought you were just doing it because you like me. I do. I like you because I get to bill you a lot. You know what? I'll take it. Because right now, I need all the friends I can get. I need to ask you something. Something very important. Anytime. Do you mind if I give myself a tongue bath back here? I'm in desperate need of one. Oh, yes, you are. Go right ahead. The back seat's already covered in drool from the kids anyway.
Fantastic. Now to see if I've got enough room to start licking my own crotch.
It's nice that they made sure that that one was voiced. Oh, hey, I'm here. Wait, why am I here? Why did you take me here? Weird, man. I want to go to the police office.
This is not a walking distance.
What?
This is not a walking distance.
I don't need a walking distance. And I can't. And I have the collar on me, right? I think it might be bugged again.
Maybe I better.
I think it might be bugged again real quick. Yeah, I think I may have soft locked myself once again. Little bit of a buggy game. We'll just give her a quick little reboot here. A little reboot-a-rooney. No problem. No harm. No foul. It's totally fine. The faces creep me out. They look like animals that are no longer with us. They do look kind of creepy, don't they? Are we supposed to set where she drives us? That's a good question, Sleepy. I didn't really get much of an option. Continue. Aha! Their little cinematic kind of fucked it up. So we need to go to the police archives. I think she drove me to my car, but then it didn't register that my car was there. Yeah, what do you want? This caller's evidence. I've got some evidence for an ongoing case, burning a hole in my fur. Can I give it to you, or? No, wait, I just remembered the procedure. Any evidence has got to be properly bagged, wrapped, whatever. Can't just take it as is. There's a wrapping station over there. We're just using it for the annual police Christmas wrapping charity drive. We earned 1 whole quarter. Okay, I gotta wrap it now? That's very fucking dark in here. And he gracefully wrapped the collar. I like these silent movie little scenes. Here, it's wrapped. Okay, I've wrapped the evidence like you requested. Now, if you could take it and file it under the warehouse cat corpse case. Hold on, I just remembered another part of the procedure. Why it all has to be wrapped up. Because it protects the integrity of the physical evidence. It's because it has to be submitted by registered mail or courier. Make sure it gets to us safely. But I'm standing right here, ready to hand you the evidence. How much more safely is it going to get to you than that? I mean, you never know. I could drop it in my coffee or something. Besides, I don't feel like working right now. Get a courier to bring it by later. Okay, now I need to find a courier who can bring him the thing? We found the one person dumber than us. Real. Maybe Betty can drop it off for me. Betty! Nope, not Betty. That's for sure. The bar. I wonder if somebody at the bar is I wonder if maybe, the Flamingo? Francis? No. Not Francis. Not Rudy. Hey, are you watching Elma, Scales? You tailing my fluffy female friend over there? Why would I be doing that, huh? You just assuming that because I look mean? I don't have a heart? I feel so hurt. Man, your crocodile tears aren't that great, I gotta say. I figured I'd practice. Seriously, why would I be keeping an eye on her? Oh, I don't know. The whole bit where she tried to rob your boss might have something to do with it, but maybe that's just me. Actually, it is just you. Seriously, what part of here for a drink didn't make sense to you, Cat? Not my fault she worked at the only important speakeasy in town. And hey, if she wants to do something real stupid like run her mouth while I'm here, it's cool. I got a big mouth too. I don't judge, and I'm not gonna worry about it while I'm off duty. Oh, well, that's mighty decent of you. Yeah, worrying can wait till I get back on duty at HQ and talk to the boss. Okay. Make that mildly decent of you. Hey, Elma, are you gonna talk now? Nope. Nope. Okay, so it's no one at the bar, for sure, confirmed. Not the police archives, not Betty's. Probably not the dance studio, right? Crocodile tears? I don't think Tech got the joke. So I understand crocodile tears are like crying when you don't really mean it. Or something, like fake tears. Where did it come from? Like, why do crocodiles have fake tears or something? Like, where did that concept come from?
Looks like someone's living. No sign of them now, though.
No, that's not it. No, it's because crocodiles cry when they don't mean it. From crocodiles crying. But correct, because crocodiles are sensitive.
So, looks like the police archivist is as helpful as the rest of the cops in this city. Screw him. Once I get this caller into the archive, I can look for myself, and all it will take is a quick phone call to my local courier. I sure hope I paid my phone bill.
Yeah, it's because crocodiles are manipulative bastards. Fucking crocodile dicks. Per Google, from the 16th century to be so named from a belief that crocodiles wept while devouring or luring their prey. Crocodiles actually cry when they spend enough time out of the water, their eyes dry out, so they weep to keep them lubricated. The belief started that the crocodiles only shed these tears when attacking and eating their victims, either as a trap or to lure in their prey out of emotion for their violent act. Wow, cool shit, man, yeah. Just a pervasive stereotype against crocodiles that we still perpetuate to this day. Thank you, Sleepy, for speaking some fucking truth into the universe. Mere Immortal with the Waterboy reference, which I do remember all the time on account of the medulla oblongata.
That's right. Illegal booze. In the eyes of Prohibition, I'm just another criminal. Me and every other animal in this crazy, messed up town. Whatever. If I'm taking down big crimes, I say I get to have a little crime as a treat. On the rocks.
Exactly, Galexia Green.
Whoa. There's a dial tone. Guess the check to the phone company didn't bounce. Yet.
Alpine Velocity Courier. Our speed is our service. We're already there at your destination, handing over your package. Yeah, great. I've got a package to deliver. No problem. We're on our way. I haven't even told you where the package is going. It's 1460 Warthog Way. No problem. We'll be there in a jiffy. Our speed is our service. How did you do that? Okay, wait. They're called vulpine delivery, like a fox, but that's definitely a monkey that I'm hearing. Part of that's knowing where your package is going before you do. Anyway, we're almost there. But don't you need to pick up the package first? I'm at apartment 23, 950 Lizard Lane. Got it. We'll be there shortly. Remember, our speed is our service.
Huh. That was weird. I wonder if...
Wow, nuts, fox.
That was fast.
Hello? Here for pickup, sir. Okay, that's impressively fast. We aim to impress, sir. Like our motto says, our speed is our service. Just hand me the package and I'll be off in a jiffy. Don't I have to pay you or something? No need. For the sake of convenience and speed, we've already billed your bank account for the full amount. Well, that's... Hey, wait a minute. I didn't... You know what? Never mind. Let's just get this over with. Here's the pack. Got it on my way. We'll let you know once the delivery's complete. Remember, our speed is our service.
There goes a fox who loves his job, I guess. Okay, maybe he loves it a bit too much.
Look, I know your speed is your service, but this has now gone from impressively speedy to unnecessarily speedy. How am I supposed to fit in a catnap if you don't take your... Time? Excuse me, Mr. Wilde.
When she walked into my office, I knew she was bad news. The kind of bad news when you order the seafood special and the waiter tells you they're all out. And now you're all disappointed.
Mr. Wilde.
She was all doe eyes and wolfish smile. Or maybe the other way around.
Hello?
Her canine coyness, setting my feline feelings on edge.
Mr. Wilde, is anyone in there? How did I know they were French? Oh, depends on who you ask. What can I do for you, Miss, G, just Mrs. G will do. Did you get my note? What note? The note I left yesterday on your door. Oh, yeah. Totally remember your note. You mean totally. You're, MG, right? Yes, that is me, MG, for Mrs. G. An ironclad alias, good. Can't be too careful in this city. So what seems to be the trouble, Mrs. G? I am having some trouble in my life right now, and I want to hire you to help me. What sort of trouble? Wait a minute, let me guess. Someone's blackmailing you with a dark and dirty secret. I can tell by the twitch of your tail. What? That obviously begs the question. What or who you've been sleeping with? A teddy bear? Or maybe a polar bear is more your style. Mr. Wilde, I thought you said you received my note. I did, yes. And I read it very carefully, including the bit about, oh, right, you wanted to talk about your husband. Let me guess, your husband is... He's having a torrid affair right under your nose. It's all in the quiver of your lip. You suspect, but you can't prove it. So you need me to follow them, stalking them like the prowling cat that I am, watching from the shadows, finding out where he goes at night. Actually, I know exactly where my husband is. He's in his room. Well, that's not much of a mystery for me to solve then, is it? Well, glad I was able to help. I'll send you my bill. You are not listening. My husband is not coming out of his room, and he's not letting me in. Well, he might be doing, you know, private things. For a month? Okay, that's a bit much. Do you know why he's refusing to leave his room? No, that is why I want to hire you, Mr. Wilde. I want you to know why my beloved Eddie is suddenly shut me out. And you think I can figure it out? Well, I suppose you are technically a detective from what I have heard. Sorry, ma'am, but I'm a busy cat. I'm currently butt glands deep in a murder case. Well, maybe not murder, but there's a dead body and a mystery, so that's almost as good as murder. So I really don't have time to play marriage counselor. I'll pay you triple your usual rate. I will make the time to play marriage counselor.
The minute she walked into my office, I knew she was good news. The kind of good news when you order the seafood special and you get an extra prawn on the side.
Damn, that's really good news. Mr. Wilde, are you monologuing? Oh, just part of my full detective service package, ma'am. As is investigating. So why not sit down and tell me all about it? I will by the hour cough. Actually, I cannot stay. I'm on the way to a doctor's appointment. So I cannot tell you anything right now. That will make the investigation harder, to be sure. But it's fine. I like a challenge. Especially if it means I get to rack up my bill. I know, why don't you come to our place? I'll have time later to answer your questions, and maybe you can speak to Eddie. Here, I have our address written down. When you have a moment, please come. I'm out of my mind about poor Eddie, and you're the best. The only, technically, a hope I have. I'll put that on my business card, ma'am. I'll drop by later then.
Well,
I think it's the hat that made me know she was French.
Has nothing to do with
A
the
very
big
French
case.
hat.
Good thing too, seeing as the big case ain't paying. Now, crap. What was I doing before she showed up? Oh right, the plot's calling.
Hello, phone call. Hello. Good news, sir. Your package has been delivered. Gotta take my hat off for your speedy service. Mind you, I don't wear a hat, so never mind. Tell me, did you see where they put the package? Like, say, in the back rooms or something? Didn't stick around to see, sir. Had to rush to the next job. As I always say, speed is our service. Yeah, I get it. Well, thanks anyway. Is there any... They
Guess
hung
their
up.
wrap-up is as fast as their delivery.
Hi, Deborah.
Now what? Who is it this time?
That's Deborah, you sassy fuck. You show her some fucking respect. Yes, hello, Deborah. Lovely to see you.
Who is it now? The courier with my package again.
Why? What would make you think that?
Mrs. G, with more about the case.
Just me with some leftover casserole, sweetie. Want any? Oh, Deb, you're a lifesaver. How come you always treat me so well? Well, judging by all the new clients and jobs you're working on, I figure it won't be long before you end up in legal trouble again. Which means I'll be paying another piglet's way through college. Right. Well, thanks for the casserole. And the ride earlier. And the ride I'll be calling for later, probably. Don't mention it! I'll send you my invoice.
And I will ignore it, but feel real bad about it.
Okay, so now I want to go to the clock room. I want to go to the clock shop and teleport to the caller in the police room. Now Tech finally knows what a pig sort of looks like. Learning! I learned it. All right. Teleport to the archives.
Filed the caller under the evidence for my case by now, which means I'll teleport right into the file I need to see. Hope their file folders are big and sturdy enough to contain my awesomeness.
We wouldn't have even had that joke if we'd played this game first. Exactly, Sleepy.
What the? A garbage can? They threw the caller in the garbage. Glad to see the city PD is filing its evidence with due care and process.
Everybody throws this thing in the fucking garbage.
Something to look forward to while I look up the case file. Let's see. Case 263. Received noise complaint in regards to a husky convention.
Ooh, that makes sense. They're a loud dog.
Interviewed the organizer for official statement. Awoo.
Ow! Yeah.
I'd say our tax dollars at work, but not like I pay my taxes anyway. Anyway, that's not it.
I love the awoo emote. The little lick to get the mouth ready for the second, much bigger awoo. He is Tech. He is.
111. Traffic accident on East 3rd. Suspects an illegal ring of Armadillo street racers. Based off scale impressions taken from victim's face. No, this isn't it. You'd think weird cat corpse case files would be easy to find. Mind you, maybe it would be if I knew the first thing about filing systems. Case 419. Another complaint lodged against Albert Watt. Hey, that's me. Wait. How many other complaints against me are in here? Too many to go through, and still no sign of the file I need. All right. Doing one more than throwing up my paws.
Breed that is a breed stereotype. They can be vocal, but not necessarily true for all huskies. Definitely I'm sure you can get huskies that are non-vocal, but man, all the huskies I've met in my life, wow. Those are some loud dogs. I love them. I actually really love howling huskies. I think they sound very cute and very funny, and I love them. My boy's pretty chill and doesn't talk unless I really wind him up. That's fair. Yeah, it makes sense. I miss the gawk cat with the little tail pop with the bow on it. We should get Gawk back at some time. Do you know who are fucking loud, but I love them? Shiba Inus. They scream like humans. Wow, that's really fucking terrifying. That's really fucked up, man. Where's this last case that I'm supposed to be looking for? Oh.
Case 5990. Unusual feline body discovered in... Wait, this is it. This is the entire police file for the case. This is every piece of evidence. Every note taken. This is a joke, right? There's like 2 pages in here. and half a page is just a stick figure drawing of the body with a frowny face. Body found under, This bit's partly crossed out. Implosion, then explosion, then hole in roof. That's odd. Body appears to be a small feline consistent with case 4666. As such, no further investigation needed or authorized. Send all case materials to janitorial to be recycled as toilet paper. Maybe it's a good thing their filing system is as deficient as their investigation skills. I'd hate to be fishing scraps of paper off Officer Hippo's rear end. Case 4666. So something like this has happened before. Sounds like I need to do some more reading, which is a sentence I never thought I'd be saying.
Also, wait, I need to get my... Well, I guess I probably have the collar, eh? Lin Haku says, I've got a Shiba Inu. She's the most cat-like dog I've ever met. Screams when her paws get wet in a puddle. Oh my God, how very precious.
Case 4666. Here we go. Dated a few months prior. Let's see what's in here. A lot of redactions. That's what. I haven't seen this many strike-throughs and black marker on a piece of paper since the last time a lady gave me her number. The whole case file is redacted to heck and back. How am I supposed to make out any of it? Hang on. There are some bits where the marker started dying. Guess police funding didn't extend to their stationary supply. A little squinting with my keen feline eyes, and I can make out cat. I guess that's something. Come on, eyeballs. Strain. Strain harder. Narrow those pupils.
He's trying to enhance.
Is that appeared? Unusual, unknown, roof hole, sounding awful familiar. Something about released into custody. What? Some evidence? Property?
Zoom. Enhance. Exactly.
Another body? Someone living? And released to who? Claimant? Parties involved, including, I can barely make out the letters.
D-O-M.
Let's see. D. Dom. Dom D. Dom D. Wait. They couldn't mean Dom the Dolphin, the terror of 10th Street, head of the Sharks and Shirts gang. They say if you cross him, you'll sleep with the fishes. That's because he locks you in a fish cannery for the night. Best botch job of my life, really. Ugh, can't quite make it out. Ren. No, Ran. Utan. Wait. Gutan. Orangutan. Head of the hairy apes. Even I know about them. And that's really saying something. I thought they'd kept to their side of 10th Street. Guess Oran's got a long reach. You know, being an orangutan and all. M-A-N. Wait. Manny the Mantis. Again. Is that twice he's gotten involved in these cat cases? Wait. Never mind. That's an I, not an A. I should actually learn to read someday. M-I-N-K-Y-J-O. Minky. The Mink Jones. He runs the Rabbit Rodents gang, I think. So not the underworld boss I thought it was. Just another underworld boss. So, one cat case, 3 names. All prominent members of the criminal underworld, counting Manny the Mantis in my case. And that makes, hang on, let me get out my calculator. Four. Four underworld bosses, all involved somehow with weird cases involving weird cats. Which means absolutely nothing to me, given I don't know the first thing about the criminal underbelly of this town. I'm too busy minding my own underbelly, thanks. It's getting a little saggy. Besides, how am I supposed to know the secret ins and outs of this town's criminal underworld? Not like I work in a job where that information would be useful or anything. No, I'm gonna need to run this info by someone who knows this stuff. Someone who's not only seen this city's seedy underbelly, but who's given it a scritch and a rub while saying, "Who has the cutest criminal underbelly? That's you." Which rules out pretty much every cop in this town. Meaning I'll need to find someone who's actually part of that world. But where would I find them? Not here, that's for sure.
You might have a legal case about this dev using you as their main character. Legit so much like tech, can't read and everything. What the fuck? I can read. I read all day, motherfucker.
All right. Now the tough part. How to get out of here. I'm imagining that since this is all their classified files, it must be under pretty heavy lock and key. That they apparently forgot to actually lock. Great elephanting, I gotta say.
Oh! Hey, you're not supposed to be here. I'm calling the police. Aren't you the police? Damn it, you're right. Oh, does that mean I have to call myself? Does that mean I have to actually work? That's not what I took this job for. Right, well, while you work that out. I understand less every time I fucking read, man. That's real. Speaking of calling people who are supposed to be helpful, I should probably call for a ride. Can I borrow your phone? You know what? If it means you leave before I have to actually do anything, please do. Thanks for giving me a ride, Deborah. Again. You seem to be needing a lift a lot today. Not that I mind, but have you considered taking the bus? In this city, you realize the giant police force budget means no budget for transit, right? You'd be lucky if a bus came every other ice age. I'm just saying, as much as I'm happy with the arrangement, bus fare is less than my retainer. Again, in this city, I wouldn't be so sure. Besides, I'm a detective. I've got an image to maintain. Hard-boiled, worldly wise. The kind of guy who's too cool to take a bus. I mean, you're currently sitting on a sticky lollipop my daughter left on the back seat, so...
Hard-boiled detective.
What happened to his car? I was napping. I left it here.
This is not a walking distance.
It broke again. So it seems like every time I teleport and need to get a ride back to my car, the game breaks. How do we make it save? We'll just give it a quick reboot. That's so funny. Devs, the game broke. Now I see why it only has 60 reviews. People can't beat the game because every time they teleport, the game breaks. Let's go. Continue. Get me in there.
This is not a walking distance.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
This is not a walking distance.
Uh-oh. This is not a good sign. Oh. Oh, Pesquedios.
guess I'll either. Maybe I better not chance it.
Exit. Maybe we give it a couple seconds. I may have finally completely broken the game. Small chance that I have actually fully broken it now. This is not a walking distance. Go like this to fix it. Continue. Continue. Continue.
This is not a walking distance.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Maybe walk it. I know, right? Is there like a...
Maybe I better not chance it.
Well...
This is not a walking distance.
Shit! I think it's broken, chat. I think we have fully hard locked the game. Before it was soft locked and now it's hard locked. Frick, man. Frick. Task manager, end task? I mean, I could try that. I don't think it's gonna work, but I can do that one. That'll be the last thing I try. This is why you should never have just one save file. Dude, this doesn't really happen very often to me. Yeah. Maybe fully close the game? Yeah, I was fully closing it. Like, it's totally shut down. We'll try one last time. And then we'll play something else fun and goofy for made it to 12:30, right? Not bad, not bad. Bet it would have worked on 9001. Continue. Oh, can you try to fast travel by opening tab? I saw in stream a dev said that was a trick. Sleepy fixed it! Sleepy Hippo fixed it. Thank you, Sleepy. Can we expect any Fallout 76 soon? Probably yes. Probably, most likely yes. So what the fuck was I doing? It's a known issue. Yeah. Talk to Elma, get rid of Scales, visit Mrs. G's apartment. Aha. So I can't get rid of Scales, which means I can't talk to Elma, which means I do got to go to Mrs. G's. Mrs. G.
You might be wondering why I'm bothering with this dull-as-dishwater domestic dispute, particularly at a time when there's dead cats, implosions, criminal conspiracies, and teleporting callers that defy the laws of physics. And to you, I say, first off, who are you? What the hell are you doing in my car? Get out. But secondly, a cat's gotta eat often and on demand, with some nice clean water that a cat'll then refuse because they saw a tiny hair floating on top. Anyway, eating requires money. It's a whole thing. And thanks to the beasts in blue, it sounds like this big cat case isn't exactly going to result in anything fungible. I don't even like fungi, so for the sake of my stomach, I'm willing to swallow my pride, along with whatever food I can buy with my payment for figuring out this husband's midlife crisis. How hard can it be? He's only been holing up in his room for a month. I'm sure whatever caused that has to be super duper minor.
Oh God, now that he said that, it's not going to be super duper minor. He cursed it. Ah, Mr. Wilde. Thank you so much for coming. Please come in. Why, thank you, ma'am. You're very kind. And by kind, I mean generous. Then by generous, I mean financially generous, but you know, nice and friendly too. And what a charming apartment you have. The apartment of a sweet, generous lady who hopefully likes being praised and responds, you know, generously. Ah, you flatter me, detective. Keep at it. Oh yeah, great apartment. Love it all. The couch, the tables, the rug, the windows. Real life me trying to compliment somebody's place. The incredibly large hole in the middle of the living room. Oh, that is nothing at all. Just some construction we have on the go. We're making a skylight.
A skylight that looks a little bit too much like another skylight at a certain crime scene. Either there's a crazed contractor on the loose installing giant hole skylights all over the city, or...
Would you like some tea or coffee? Feel free to ask me anything. Or knock on my husband's door if you want to see what I'm dealing with. Yeah. Hey, husband, get out. I need to get paid. Mr. G, my name's Albert Wilde. I'm a detective. Your wife hired me to... I knew it! I knew you were working with her. You're one of her little gang of murderous cultists, aren't you? No, that's not what a detective is. Either that or I mixed up the flyers at the employment center. I don't believe you. I won't trust anyone working with her. She can't be trusted. I know her secret. What secret? I'm not talking while she's there. She's listening. I'm not saying a darn thing with her in the apartment. Well, that's going to make my job difficult, seeing as I'm here to find out why you locked yourself in your room. I ain't here to make your job easy. If you're doing a job for her, then I'll make your job as hard as I can. He seems nice. She's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Oh my God, she is. What can I do for you, detective? He asks you to leave. So I had a chat with your husband, and he made it clear he's not talking while you're around. Ah, my poor Mr. G. I guess he's not going to talk about what is bothering him. So maybe it might be an idea for you to just step outside for a bit while I try and talk him around, get him to the bottom of what's up. Oh, I can't do that. What kind of wife would I be if I wasn't there the moment my dear wayward hubby comes out of the hiding? The kind of wife who did make that sound vaguely ominous, maybe? Oh my God, she's German. She's not French. She's German. 9! I do not have to leave this apartment unless it is absolutely vitally important. I can't do a German accent now. I was doing French for too long. Like going to the ballet, for example. You left the apartment to come see me. Am I vitally important then? No, I had 2 other vitally important things to do, and I fit you in between them. Groceries and the fur salon, you see. Have to do those. But now I've got food in the house, and my fur is all nice. And I'm not leaving for anything short of the best ballet outing I've ever had. Oh my God, so now we need to go get the dancing guy to dance for her. Isn't German your heritage? Yeah, it's a lot less than I thought, though. I thought I was like half German. Turns out I'm like one speck German.
All right. And by right back, I mean sometime in the foreseeable future. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm way more Scottish and Irish. Way 100 times more Scottish and Irish than I am German. How would you be half German, Tech? Dad German? Make me half German. But I was wrong. He ain't. He ain't. I ain't. The bar, and then talk to Flamingo. But apparently I'm also oh yeah, there we go. I know, I'm just Canadian, man. I was born in Canada, parents born in Canada, grandparents born other places. Francis! Ah, fuck, it's not Francis. Shit. Wasn't there something about a Campbell's soup gang? Well, so the Campbell clan was huge. And the way that they operated was they would offer clans an ultimatum. Either become a Campbell or get killed and have your land sold to the English. And so my family is one of the people that said, well, I don't want to die. And then they were part of the Campbells, and then they went to other people and said, hey, do you want to die or become a Campbell? So apparently somewhere back in the day, my family was one of the ones that said, yeah, sounds good. Very large family. Our family got Campbell blood around the time of the Civil War. I mean, that's just it, right? Campbell blood is all very, very everywhere. Okay, so maybe I just convince her to leave. Maybe I don't have to do something. Is this how your hatred of soup arc started? No. That girl that taught you to dance? Yeah, I tried her. Couldn't get up to her window. Couldn't talk to the flamingo guy. Tell me what happened. You tell me about the day Mr. G holed up in his room. Don't leave anything out. All right, well, first thing in the morning, I went into the bathroom, started, pooping. Okay, maybe leave some things out. Skip to when you last saw him out of the room. What happened? Well, I was getting ready to go out. I had season tickets to the local ballet. I never miss a single performance. Not unless I'm on fire and being flayed by knives. Mr. G, though, he wouldn't attend a single performance unless he was on fire and being flayed by knives. So he decided to go out with his friends. Truly a healthy modern marriage in action. Did he seem at all odd or... No, he was his usual sweet self. He gave me a kiss on the cheek, told me to have a good time at the ballet. And mein Gott, did I! Oh mein Gott! It was absolutely amazing! The lead swan was outstanding, so the light on her webbed feet. And there was this one particularly handsome flamingo who... maybe we should focus on your husband. All right. When I got back, he was not home yet, but I didn't think anything of it. I went out for a walk, and by the time I got back, he was in our room. But when I went to go to sleep myself, the door was locked, and he held it shut and screamed at me to go away, and that he didn't trust me. At first, I thought he was joking. But then I thought he just had a bad headache. But by the next day, I realized he wasn't coming out or letting me in. And it's been like that since, huh? You've got no idea what triggered his sudden behavior in him? Do you think I would be so desperate as to hire you if I knew anything? Tell me about you. I'd like to know more about the interesting lady behind the wallet. I mean, behind the case. Tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? What do you do? Anything, really? How do you spend your days? Oh, you know, nothing exciting. I bake, I clean. I go out with very special group of friends. I keep busy, so I do not face existential dread over never getting to do what I really wanted to do in life. Usual things. Heh, relatable. I wanted to be a professional bed tester, but I fell asleep too quickly to give any useful feedback. Still haunts me whenever I have to actually, get out of bed. That if I'd made it, I'd never have to leave my bed again. I wanted to be a ballerina so bad. When I was a child, I made myself a dress out of swan feathers so I could pretend to dance to Swan Lake. Aw, how come you didn't pursue it? Because the swan I plucked the feathers from was, how you say, pissed off and sued for emotional damages and treatments for baldness. By the time my parents settled out of court, they couldn't afford ballet lessons for me. Even now, I cannot afford it. Sorry to hear that. It's fine. My friends say we will afford soon. Then I have all the lessons I want. Sounds like you have some nice but weirdly ominous sounding friends. What does G stand for? Mrs. G, Mr. G, I'm curious, what does the G stand for? Gesundheit. I didn't sneeze. No, that is my husband's actual last name. Mr. and Mrs. Gesundheit. I said I didn't sneeze. Oh, I see what you mean. Your last name is Gesundheit. I didn't sneeze. And actually, Gesundheit is short for the full name. Which is? Gesunder Flammen Werfer Ferren Holdentheit. That was pretty fucking impressive. Also, Flammenwerfer is a flamethrower. So... Salted beef and buttocks and beef butterly soup. Soup! Hot sandwiches and cockalakalaki. Cockalakalaki! Yeah, so I know there's flamethrower in there, but that's the only part of the name that I recognize. Bless you. Ah, you see, that is better for us to shorten it and use Gesundheit. I didn't sneeze. And now you see why we just go by Mr. and Mrs. G. My favorite part about that soundbite is when Texmas has to copy the soup part. I do, man. I hit that soup so hard. I have to every time. It's that vocal parrotry or whatever, right? Everyone does. Yeah, man. Beef barley soup. Never mind your life story right now. Let's get back to your husband for a minute. Do we have to? I was enjoying talking about my favorite subject. Myself. Has your husband said anything? I imagine you've been able to talk with your husband through the bedroom door. Has he explained anything or said anything unusual? Besides the fact that I am apparently a demon dog and that I'm going to gobble him up? Ah, so regular quarrel between spouses then. Are you single? Because I'm beginning to see why. Just pure bad luck and nothing else, clearly. So it's not just the hiding that's weird, but the way he suddenly turned on you. Yes, he used to think I was the bestest of girls. He even used to call me his beloved ballerina. But now he just stays quiet, or he yells at me to go away, to leave him alone. That he knows I'm out to get him. Get him? How? Oh, horrible things like I will kill him or kidnap him or tie him up in the way he doesn't like. As opposed to the way he does like? My, won't you try the cake I made? It's lemon poppy seed. What? That one didn't make any sense to me. Oh my God, Kitty Cactus said, I had shown my sister, who does not watch you, that soundbite, and her response was also soup. Sounds like she'd love the channel. You really love ballet, huh? You've mentioned ballet a few times. Are you a fan? Mein Gott, yes, I love ballet so much. I've watched Swan Lake like 900 times. I want to spend every minute watching and doing ballet. If ballet was an animal, I'd marry them. Yes, I'm a bit of a fan, I suppose. I love going to see the ballet company every week. Watching the graceful dancers makes me feel graceful too, yeah? But what I would really love is to be that graceful, you know? I want to dance like that. Why don't you learn how? Take some lessons. Have you seen the price of ballet lessons? I can't afford that. You might be able to if you didn't spend your money on going to see the ballet every week. Never, I would never give up seeing my ballet. But oh, I would love the chance to take ballet lessons. If only I knew a dance instructor who could cut me a deal. Dance instructor, huh? Yeah, if only I... Oh, I mean, if only you knew one. See, this is where... See, this is what I was trying to go talk to the dance instructor.
All right. And by right back, I mean...
The dance
sometimes
studio.
If I had a nickel for every time knowing Lily saved my furry behind on this case, I'd have 2 nickels, which is frankly more money than I've had in years. I'm fairly certain that Joe will have my fur if he catches me skulking around his wife's window. But what other choice do I have? Ask Mrs. G politely to step out of the apartment, wait until she has another appointment, come up with some other excuse. You know, now that I say them aloud, those all sound like they'd have been good ideas.
Yeah.
Oh well, Lily's lessons it is.
Pop, are you going to play the Midnight Walk? Yes, I am. That one's on my very short list. I've got a little notepad of list of games for the very short list, and that one is on there. There's a couple, and there's also Black Shard and a couple kind of atmospheric, dark, spooky walking sim games that I think would be fun. Little Moondrop says you have a skill for reading long words right away. I'm just kind of going with it. I figure, hey, if I fuck up the big long word, it's no big deal, so I'll give it a shot. And so far, not bad. Not bad. Walking sim, The Long Dark. The Long Dark, man, I wish I enjoyed The Long Dark more. Too hard, man. I desperately want to see you play Blueprints. So my thoughts around Blueprints, hear me out. I'm not 100% sure that this is the way it's going to work out. So don't carve this in stone and plan on it. But my thought is next week, potentially, Milton and I are doing Fallout 76 5 days of the week, right? We'll be doing our regular, 8 to 1 stream time of Fallout 76. And then when we're done with Milton, I was thinking of doing a couple hours of Blueprints in the afternoon next week. So next week will be like long streams, Fallout 76 in the morning, Blueprints in the afternoon. That's my current kind of plan that I'm kind of thinking of that I think would be a lot of fun. Because you guys can help me solve the puzzles. And it'll be a fun kind of collaborative experience playing Blueprints together. But I'll be asleep? Just stay awake, Art Pie. Just stay. You know what they say? Staying awake and never sleeping makes you get better from being sick. Yeah, Yay, tech and chat time. Exactly, Snadge. Exactly. So yeah, that's kind of my plan for next week. Is to get, that's how I'm thinking of getting blueprints in there. Wait, really? No, not really. Nope, you need lots of sleep. More sleep. Fuck it, I've been sleeping all day. No, that's good. You should be. That's a good thing to do. Hi, my name is TechSmith. I'm an idiot man on the internet, and you should never take medical advice from me. Did you ever try the sandbox version of Long Dark? I have hundreds of hours in the sandbox mode. No, I never have. I bet I'd like the sandbox mode. I did sleep 10 hours last night. Holy fuck, epic. That's a big heckin' sleep, bud. It's a big heckin' sleep. Okay. Lily, it's me. Open up and let me in. So, you frustrating feline, what brings you to my window again? I got a new client for you. I need help on your case on this. I need your help on this case again. Do you remember I was all panicked about that earlier dance lesson? Turns out I need something similar for the same case. Wait, so you're telling me a single case involves not one, but 2 urgent dance lessons? What kind of case is this? That is an excellent question that I think I'd struggle to answer. So you need another dance lesson then, in another style? Ballet, actually. And it's not for me, it's for, witness. Suspect? I'm not sure entirely yet. I'm torn between wanting to know and wanting to be kept in blissful ignorance. Stick with blissful ignorance. It's my permanent state and hasn't gone wrong for me yet. Maybe others, but not me. Anyway, can you give me ballet lessons? I figure you can. I mean, it's not like ballet is any different from any other kind of dancing, right? Oh, God. It is, in fact, very different, but you're in luck because I do teach ballet lessons. As you would know if you remembered what I said about my lessons earlier. Oh, that was like at least 10 scenes ago, wasn't it? I can't remember what happened 10 seconds ago. Anyway, yeah, I can give this friend of yours lessons. I've even got a professional ballerina and 3 lessons package if they're interested. Great. Do you have a coupon? Yes, why do you ask? Could I get the coupon? Just that her. I think this lady really needs the discount. So, you're saying you want me to give this friend of yours ballet lessons at less than my usual rate, ensuring I lose money and time in the process? Yeah. You're lucky you're so adorable. After a while... All right, here's the info on the classes. Here's the coupon for your friend. Okay, bye. See you later. I'm off. Did they scan Tech's brain in making this character? I think so. I very much think so. All right, let's go give Mrs. G the dancing lessons. Detective. Have you found any leads on what is troubling my dear husband? Let me know if I can help. What can I do for you, detective? Is there any sort of copyright you can file for your entire personality? No, I don't want to. I want to be the one big, dumb, idiot moron man who doesn't copyright or patent protect any of his personality or aspects of himself, so that when they build the first big AI, the easiest information to pull is all the shit that I didn't protect. And then the first AI is me. You and your children and your children's children and your children's 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 children will all be entertained by TechSmith. The eternal streamer, TechSmith 10,000,000,006. One after another, it's TechSmiths all the way down. So yeah, be watching out for the new completely stolen TechSmith 314 streamer that I make zero revenue on. But my immortal legacy is secured. Can I opt out? No. Not been keeping up with the AI stuff then, I see. No, I haven't. I just kind of fabricate my own beliefs and create a future in my own mind and then just plan for that. Hey, you want a ballet lesson coupon? Does that mean we are up in your place as our TechSmith number is called? Yeah, real. Hey, if you're interested in ballet, I happen to know a great dance instructor who's got a good deal on right now. Oh, let me see, mein Gott! Become a professional ballerina in 3 easy lessons. Buy 2, get 1 free. This is everything I've ever wanted. This coupon, it is for me? Thank you, Mr. Wilde. I'm sorry I had all those incredibly insulting thoughts about you. I'm used to it. Better get going, though. Class will be starting in an hour or 2. Ah, yes, but my husband. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him. Or on his door, I guess. All part of the investigation, you know. If you say so. Right now, I'm more interested in important things, like my new ballet career. Look out, swans! A new prima ballerina is on the prowl. Is she French or German? Yes.
Phew. She's gone. Maybe now the husband will give me some better answers. Or any answers.
On the same topic, did you hear about Meta getting in trouble recently for their chatbots getting way too sexually explicit while using famous actors' voices like John Cena and Kristen Bell? I mean, of course. Of course they would. Dude, if you're getting into the AI space right now at the fucking bleeding edge, guess what? It's gonna go bad. Really, really bad, and shit's gonna get bad because of how bad it went. That's just gonna be the way it goes, man. To believe anything else is to live in fucking fabricated la la land, man. Kitty Kakathy says, wait, what? I work for Meta and do the AI stuff, and I've not heard about this. Are you telling me there's disinformation on the internet? Are you telling me someone said something fake about something on the internet? How dare you? Impossible! Every time I read any piece of information, it is always true. They also had one that was willing to blackmail its programmers in order to not be tampered with. Holy fuck. Oh, man. Ah, AI. Wonderful. Okay, let's talk to the husband. Husband! Go away. Leave me alone. I'm not talking about that. She-Wolf is listening in. She's gone. Good news, your wife's mysteriously received some discounted ballet lessons. She's left for class. It's just you and me. Yeah, right. Why should I trust that? Look Look out your window if you don't believe me. She should be getting into her car right now. Oh, so she is. Well, that's good. I was scared having her around still. Scared? Why? What did she do? Hang on, just because she's out of the house don't mean you're not also out to get me. Give me one good reason to trust you. I exude protagonist energy. Come on, can't you tell from all my awesome agency and focus that I'm the main character? No, but I can tell you're an asshole. Fucking. That was a very I'm the streamer moment, and chat saying, I don't know about that, but I can tell you're an asshole. I'm pretty sure someone stole the me and chat relationship and made it into a video game. I mean, you're not wrong, but that doesn't mean I'm not the hero of the story. Sounds like something a stupid, self-deluded villain would say. Okay, I'm feeling very attacked. I'm feeling extraordinarily attacked by this fucking game right now. Okay? Who are the fucking devs to this fucking game? Chat, if some of you are the fucking devs to this game, you need to fucking own up to that shit. Because I can see right through this shit now. Besides, it's not just my wife. She's just a part of something bigger, I tell you. It's a conspiracy. A conspiracy? But why am I bothering? You're not gonna believe me. No one's gonna believe me. Nothing about this situation would ever happen to anyone else. You'd be surprised. This is gonna sound wild, but this hole in your living room, I've seen one like it before at a crime scene. But more importantly, it's not the only case that I've found. The police have another case on file with a similar hole in a building. They did? But you could just be saying that they did. With the case number? You mean the case number that I have no way of checking was real or not? Yeah, that case number. Yeah, you're gonna have to do a lot better than that to convince me you're not yanking my leash. Besides, even if you're telling the truth, you don't get it. This isn't just one or two or even three weird things happening. You'll just think that's a weird coincidence. Actually, I'm kind of thinking the opposite. It's a conspiracy, man. Capital C, conspiracy. Is that how you spell conspiracy? I'm actually kind of bad at spelling. See what I mean? Either you're one of them lemmings who doesn't see a conspiracy right in front of their eyes, or you're part of it, man. It's an interesting leap of logic. Whatever. Try talking to me when your eyes are open, you realize something bigger than all of us is going on. Interesting. Yeah, I got you, baby bear. I got you. Get Mr. G out, talk to Elma, get rid of Scales. I think getting Mr. G out's the only thing I can do. Go away, I'm not gonna sit here and have you refuse to see this is a conspiracy. I'm not talking until you see it too. Why are you hiding? How come you've locked yourself away in your bedroom? To protect myself from her, that she-wolf. Well, she's gone now, so you're safe to come out. No, still not safe. Not just her, it's them. They're all out for me. You're probably one of them. I assure you, I'm not part of them. Mostly because I have no idea who they are. Kind of hard to join the club that way. All you need to know is suspicious strangers that staying here keeps me safe from them. All of them. I'm the only person who had this happen. The only animal I can trust except Will. Well, what? Now you, that's the point. I'm not coming out unless I know whoever out there is can be trusted. Anything I can do to tempt you out? Maybe a nice plate full of food? Don't need it. I got snacks, I'm good. You sure? I could cook something with some mouth-watering aroma. Fried onions, maybe? Fresh baked bread? Melting chocolate? Slightly mature salmon fillet? Would any of that smell tempt you out? Nope. Not even all together at once. Oh, especially not all together at once. Fine, maybe a drink. Water, tea, shot of whiskey. Oh, thanks, but no thanks. I ain't coming out even for my favorite drink. Well, that's good, because I don't actually have any whiskey on me. Whew. Oh, do I need my whiskey from my office? I gotta go get my whiskey from my office. Perhaps, sir, could I interest you in my 6 tits?
And by right back,
I got 6 tits with your name on them, sir.
maybe.
Office and pick up the whiskey. That perked my ears right up.
That's right. Keep in the eyes of me. Whatever. On the rocks.
Oh, what? That's not? Oh. Do I have to talk to him some more and that's what gets him to come out maybe? I have to finish his dialogue options and then he'll come out for the whiskey. Go away! So, your wife, what's this about her being an awful murder killer who kicks puppies? All this time, I thought she was so sweet, so kind. A real sheep in wolf's clothing. I don't know, she looked like a wolf in wolf's clothing to me, but... You don't know her. I didn't know her, but now I do. Now I know what she did. You don't know what she's done. Which is why I'm trying to ask. Honestly, is asking questions and gaining new information a new concept to you? I can't tell you. You'll think I'm insane. That ship is fast leaving port already. I don't think anything you could say would speed up that process. Even if I say she's a crazed cultist bent on ritual sacrifice and luring strange monsters into our home? I take it back. Leave me alone, detective. You won't believe me. No one will believe me. Nobody's seen anything like what I've seen. Couldn't help but notice you had an interesting hole in your living room. Care to comment about that? It ain't a skylight. She said it was a skylight, but she was lying. That's not the most shocking thing you could have told me today. I think it's, well, who cares? You never believe me. I mean, you ever seen a hole in a room like that before? You know, funny you mention that. Good talk. Bye. Okay, maybe I have to go to the bar to get his favorite drink.
And by right back, I mean sometime.
Bar,
in the
order a
foreseeable
drink,
future.
and then I think whiskey maybe or something. I cannot wait to watch this VOD. Audio only has been such a treat so far. Aw, man. Not the kind of comment I've been hearing regularly about audio only. What do you want? Order a drink. Gin on the rocks. Sandstone. Shaken, then stirred, then shaken again, then left out for 5.3 minutes before one last shake, then combined with a whole lemon, a paper umbrella, and a tub full of moonshine still in the tub. You'll get a water and that's it. Water? What kind of speakeasy is this? The kind that doesn't want a repeat of previous incidents involving cats, tubs of moonshines, and $15,000 in property damage. But I'm a paying customer. I want my drink, damn it. Fine, want to pay for the property damage while you're at it? Water's fine. Okay, so maybe that's not it either. Long day today? Only just a little. I feel like we're getting near the end of the game. So I kind of want to see if we can push through and see the end of this game. Because tomorrow is... Wait! Tomorrow... Hold on. When does Nice Day for Fishing launch tomorrow? We do got to finish this game. I know, 3 hours later, right? Nice Day for Fishing. Launches in 19 hours. When is 19 hours? What's 19 hours from now? 12 hours, 10 a.m. So, actually... Maybe we save the rest of this for tomorrow morning while we're waiting for Nice Day for Fishing to come out. Yeah. I think that works. Yeah. Okay, chat. So we're going to do this tomorrow morning then. We're going to finish this up tomorrow morning. I'm totally liking this silly, goofy little animal detective game. And honestly, it's been a lot of fun to do a lot of goofy voices for it. Comes out right when you start stream, that's fine. Either way, we're gonna finish this tomorrow, and then we'll get into Nice Day for Fishing. And I've really been enjoying this. It's been great to listen to all day. I'm glad. Thank you guys for hanging out and listening while I have some fun with some goofy voices and stuff like that. That was great, man. You really should do more voice acting work. Aw, man, thank you. I really would like to do more voice acting work. I don't want to get paid for it because I'm not like trained, but I do love doing voices for characters. Can we raid Kip Boga? Yes, absolutely we can. Is Kip Boga ending stream? He always ends his stream like right as I'm ending, so let's just make sure he's actually going to be live for a second. Oh yeah, no, it looks like he's doing stuff. He's still doing stuff. All right, chat. I'm sending the party on over to Kip Boga. I just got home, but I'm glad you managed to get your stream deck back after that 9001 pleb hijacked it. I know. Freaking 9001 stealing my stream. Chat, thank you so much for hanging out. Had a great time, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Wow, there's a whole bunch of subs that I missed. Crazy Cola, Little Pink Pony, Lego Isu, I Freaked Your Mom, Bobcat, Milt's Bean Bows had 5 gifted subs 3 hours ago, and your asshole fucking streamer didn't even do anything. Thank you guys, and warm butterscotch ice cream. Thank you for the 42 months. Thank you guys. I will see you tomorrow. I love you all so much. You bunch of ding, dang, frick, frackin' cuties. Bye, big 6-tit mama.